Hi, YouTube. Me, Grim's Mir. Them, Seekers of Galanti. This, Second Wake. That's a cool way to do that, I gotta say. I did that on like kind of an improv thing. Anyway, I'm gonna snort my own farts later. Welcome. It's episode 17, year 2? Or if you are in the know, it is episode 69.
Nice!
We made it! We made it, everyone.
Feels like we made it.
We gotta go. We gotta pack it up now.
We gotta pack it up. We have too much KY on the set.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm still stuck on the fart sniffer thing. Like, do you fart into a jar and then open it later and sniff it? How does that work?
Use a wine glass.
Wine glass.
No, you gotta put it in a jar and then sell it.
No, I'm not an e-girl.
Let me clear this up for you.
That's news
Let
to
me clear
me.
this up for you. I have been going by Fart Smeller for 6 years on Steam. So you just smell any fart that you can find.
So
You can't be picky about it.
Add Fart Smeller on Steam and gift as many copies of Shower with Your Dad and Sex with Putin as possible. Those are
You
the number
actually
one games.
I thought it was Stalin.
Oh, it's
You
it's Sex with Stalin.
You can't receive a gift if you actually already own the game. So.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Well played. Well played, Fart Smeller. You're like the dung eater of our channel. Like, everyone knows you exist, but we're kind of afraid of you. But we also think you're real gross. But you got a nice smile under the helmet somewhere. Under those
Puts
barnacles.
me in a position of privilege.
Power.
Yeah, it puts fear in the other Dota players.
We can't have one of the very clearly white Caucasian males say that they're in a privileged position. We'll get canceled right away. We've had a good 69 episodes. Immediate cancellation.
Time to get canceled or all of us die.
Time to get canceled or TPK. Okay, sorry. So hi community. Hi YouTube. We're still going. That's some of the manic and crazy energy you'll find if you show up early on Twitch or watch us live. I cut all the manic, crazy, ADHD content out of the rebroadcast for YouTube so that it's a more pleasurable experience for you. Speaking of pleasurable experiences, our group, when we last met them, were all hanging out in a suite within Grim Village Resort and Casino. Who knows how messy those silk sheets got the beginning of this episode, because it's that number. The number the internet's going to make a big deal of. It'd be good to just label this as episode 70 and just avoid all the comments. You know what I mean? Not that we get many anyway, but it's funny.
Like, 70 part 1.
Yeah, 70 part 1 and 70 part 2.
It's part 2 next week.
Yep.
Easy.
GG easy. All right, so yes. When we last left our intrepid heroes, brave, valiant heroes, people of legend. I don't know. We'll figure out like a cool tagline for our group eventually. It's only been a year and a half. But throughout staying in Grim Village last session, the group spoke with TT, the very same TT of TT Holdings LLC, the very same TT that has bought up much of the actual property and land base within the Village Grim. The very same TT of which employs George Creedy, the very same TT that, has a taste for the finer things in life. Yeah, and the group was able to ask questions, ascertain the reason as to why they had requested the assistance of the one, the only Seekers of Galanti, and more or less find out a little bit more information about this otherwise unknowable figure. A well-to-do, wealthy, Eastern-born gnome, Mr. TT, as he is so called or referred to by staff. More or less, I don't know if I can speak to that. Just kind of a business person, did the business stuff, said, I have a job for you. I'm having problems with a group of miscreants that exist outside the borders of the village that I have more or less bought and raised property rates in. Done that good bad thing that all the rich people talk about all the time, that stockbrokers will hate this. Overall had offered I wouldn't say a king's ransom, but definitely like a duke, like a lesser duke's ransom, to seek out and deal with the problem that is the scimitars. Looking at this time as already paying what they had openly discussed as kind of a tribute or tithe to this organization for protection from the wilderness, but all in all claiming it to really be this group kind of over-hunting the lands preventing people from earning a living by themselves out here, and then overall causing just kind of trouble by existing, stating it being for protection, but in actuality, or at least how this businessman sees it, as a bleeding profitability dry. The group said they would take such a task into consideration, and additionally, TT had further offered a ransom, a hefty sum of coin, to anyone who can provide any information or solution or vengeance, rather justice, we should say, to the atrocious murder of a Mr. One Lightning, relation very much so to JJ Lightning. More or less, offered, 70% of dealing with the whole organization just to catch a murderer. That's the kind of guy this guy is. But yes, after adjourning from their meeting, the Seekers of Vellante had received a key and rather a allowance to use a penthouse kind of suite that exists within one of the many strange and mysterious changing corridors and doors within the casino proper. After settling into bedding arrangements for the evening, everyone was able to take a long rest. So if you want to update your sheets to long rest as so, if there's anything you'd like to do within the confines of the suite, the floor is yours, Seeker, as we open up on early pre-sunrise morning within the casino. Anything you guys would like to do, discuss, or otherwise before setting out for your next leg of the adventure is completely in your hands. And so I'm just going to sit back, relax, and drink some of this delicious H2O, which is mostly just from the tap. But I got a Brita filter, kind of. Not really. I'd probably need to get a new filter for it. Anyway, I leave it to you, Seekers of Vellante.
I want to attempt to commune with my dwarven ghost buddy.
How would you like to attempt to commune with your dwarven ghost buddy?
A sheer force of will.
Sheer force of will. I mean, you can certainly... Well, I hate to do the Mercer and say you could certainly try. I also don't know how to attribute sheer force of will as a rollable stat in Dungeons & Dragons. It is something that the group has asked for multiple times. Can I just do this with my mind? I don't know a roll for it, to tell you the truth. So you can sit, and I will say that eventually you do hear the sounds in your ear as you meditate and focus. You sit cross-legged, and you probably enter into a deep kind of a tranced prayer, attempting to speak out or communicate with any dwarven gods or religious effigies that might connect you to this armor. You do eventually hear in your ear, "Ooh, ooh." What do you want to do, Kobold Jones?
Okay, so I'm gonna spooky whisper in Dwarven,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be like, "Hey yo, so what's the deal? Who are you?"
You hear in spooky dwarven whispers as well. You hear, "I am a friend from beyond the veil.
Ooh,
Ooh,
what is your name?
I am known by many names. What is your name?"
Kobold Jones.
"Oh, nice to meet you."
Yeah, I would say pleasure, but are you the armored ghost?
"Oh no, I'm a," and you feel like a tapping on your shoulder, and Bartholomew stands there and waves to you. He goes, "I'm just messing with you. I don't know. You started making all kinds of noises at the front of the bed, and I thought it'd be funny."
So is that a no?
Bartholomew literally just leans in front. He goes, "It was a joke. Was it not funny?"
Well, maybe you can help. You got magic and shit now, so
I do.
I think so. You got the goose wings and the floaty sword.
Oh right, yeah.
I got this dwarven ghost guy that's inside this armor, and I think he doesn't like me, and I want to I don't know, make him not hate me so he doesn't hurt me anymore.
Right. Do you have a way to talk to your spooky ghost friend, or there's I've known
Wait, hang on, I have an idea. Okay. Hey, Orville!
Snoring loudly emanates from the common room.
The nice half quarter couch. Just a passed out goblin.
Bent over, head kind of hanging over the edge. One arm on the floor in this awkward, like, wrist down position. The other one kind of in the middle of his back.
Bartholomew looks and goes, judging by his stature, he is more than likely possessed by something.
It's okay.
Ravenous beast sounds.
Yeah, I got this. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna like lift him up and like upside down.
You hold him up like you're gonna ransom his money.
Yeah, basically.
All right. You hold him upside down as he is angled 180 degrees, like you're shaking him by the ankles. I take it. In doing this, maggots, worms, various cockroaches, and crickets all fall out of his pockets.
There is the golden plaque of the Lightning Distillery that also falls out.
A little flattened piece of gold pressed into like a signpost for a model house falls out of his pockets. Various small coins, a receipt saying that he purchased a number of drinks at the bar earlier today. Other things that are what else is in your pockets, Orville? I don't know.
I'm gonna snatch a grub and snack on it while I'm holding them. One hand now, just like this.
All right, one hand. Yeah, sure. Why not?
We're gonna roll to see if that wakes me up.
If you don't want it, if
Not
you
like
think
a con check?
yeah, sure. Why not? We'll say DC 10 con check. If you get above a 10, you wake up. If you don't, you might be dead. I don't know. I don't know how deeply.
That's a nat 20. We're sleeping right through this.
Oh, you're gonna choose to sleep. Oh, you have awareness that you're being shooken, and for a moment, Colwell Jones, you feel like that he's coming to, and then it just is followed by a very loud, and big snoring sound. Yeah. Just horrible sounds.
All right, screw this, and I'm gonna toss him onto the couch.
All right, he flumps on the couch.
Oh, we did not make the 10 on that one. That'll wake him up.
All right. Scared, alone, but not naked.
Oh, what? Ah.
Oh, all right, you're awake. I was gonna give up on you. Hey, I need your help for a minute. Can you do a Superman punch at me as hard as you can? I want to test something with this armor. Last time I got to speak to the dwarf ghost, it was when I got hurt. So maybe I just gotta hurt myself, and then he'll talk to me.
The armor or you?
I don't know.
Right.
Well, punch the armor. Yeah, punch the armor.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Gonna do a few quick jumping jacks, get the blood flowing first.
Bartholomew sits on the couch, pulls out a long book and a couple of pencils, flips to an open page, starts sketching these two be able to punch the crap out of each other.
And just gonna cock back and go for it.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Square in the chest.
Yep, roll to hit.
AC?
22.
22 AC. Oh, you don't have your shield unless you're using it right now.
Oh, true. 20.
20.
It's not gonna break a 20.
You thrust your fist forward, and you crack into the front of the armor, and the armor rings for just a very, kind of like a dull, hum, but no damage to Cobalt Jones. Seemingly, even with magical fists, no damage to this armor. Gotta love pluses.
I'll speak in Dwarven now.
All right.
Hey, you in there?
There's a moment where, you see Bartholomew twitch to, respond in Dwarven, and then thinks better of it. No response.
Okay. It's a lost cause. He is... I don't know. Wait. Orville, can you see him?
You pull the bandana that serves no purpose other than you just not wanting to pay attention to it. Try to give reason to your powers, right? But no, you focus in on your true sight and peer into the ethereal plane, the realm of ghosts and ghouls, and you do view this very grumpy-looking, big-bearded dwarven individual floating just beside Kobold Jones, and just seeming to be like a very big curmudgeon, arms crossed, kind of floating legs, like kind of at either side. And yeah, just doesn't seem like the happiest trooper.
I can only see him, right? I can't communicate.
Yeah, you can only see him. Your eyes let you see him, but you don't have ghost lips. Ghost lips sink ships.
Okay, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try and punch Kobold Jones and keep my eyes on this dwarven figure and see if he flinches.
All right, go ahead and go to roll. As you cock your fist back, you see them kind of like stare at you. They move both arms out, and they seem to ball their fists and shake them as if, like, it almost looks like they're rooting for like a soccer team. Like they're getting really excited about possibly hurting this kid.
Oh, okay. I'll make a mental note of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a 16.
16, another big hit. No impact. Small ringing.
All right.
Not much else. There's a redness that comes along the knuckles of Orville. And this
All right, come over here. Stand next to me.
the spirit kind of puts its hands up and points at you. Do you know Dwarven, Orville?
Yes.
Okay. You surmise a number of the gestures that are being directed at you to people calling you weak or pathetic or an insult to your bloodline in Dwarven. It's a lot of like as close to the middle finger as we can get without getting to the middle finger.
Okay, that's understandable.
Imagine a guy in a dunk tank kind of deal.
Yeah.
All right. You know what I've learned? If you got to do anything right, you got to do it yourself. So I'm gonna grab my axe out and I'm gonna attack myself.
All right. I guess you'd have advantage on yourself. So yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Orville's within 5 feet. That's pack tactics.
Yep.
Sure. That's dumb enough to work.
Nope. Still missed.
So, king, big, heavy, blunted side of the axe just against your shoulder. The dwarf gets really excited that there's going to be some like maiming, and then kind of like seems to mellow out a little bit. Sits there, grumbles.
God damn it! I'm invincible. I can't die.
Bartholomew thinks on this and goes, "Are you sure, sir?"
Well, Kyle's sure, but Kobold Jones is not.
Well, this is Bartholomew asking this. If you're unkillable, that could be a sign of divinity, sir.
Well, I haven't died yet, and I've been actively trying since I joined the group. So.
Oh, you're like a into pain kind of god, is what you're going for.
Yeah, but like non-sexual.
Oh no, yeah, of course. I think all those kinds of religions start non-sexual, but then get very sexual very quickly. Especially those who pact with demons from the hells. It gets very chain devilly eventually.
Yeah, every time I've joined like a dungeon group, it always gets really weird really fast. I gotta leave.
I wouldn't know anything about that one, but okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it. So I'm just gonna like feel extra pain. It's okay. We're good.
You're unkillable.
That's yeah.
Yeah. So
Guess that's fine.
just regular life
An
stuff.
eternity of pain. And
Yeah, that must be terrible.
Yeah. No rest.
Yeah, unable to sleep. Yeah. Couldn't imagine. Pretty cool armor though.
Well, good thing is that kobolds age really fast, and there's definitely no special thing that I've gotten that makes me not age anymore. Because, like, I think my brain wouldn't be able to handle being as old as you, buddy.
Oh,
Kobold brains are not made to last more than 30 years, and I'm already 40, so...
Yeah, I feel like you've caught me in a thing, and I'm not sure what you've been caught in. I'm just going to nod, like I know, and move on with my evening.
Welcome to the club.
Oh God, Celestial Wake. Hi. Hello, Weavers, damn it. How'd you sleep?
Well, I woke up with chocolate on my face, in my hair, and I am ready to go down to the souvenir shop.
Oh, fun. You know the chocolate on the pillow is supposed to be taken off the pillow before you put your head on it.
Nope.
Oh. Well, that's my fault for not telling people. Right then. Who all's going to the souvenir shop? I don't want to go. I'm gonna stay here.
Man, y'all got
Why?
chocolate. All I got was lint. And Lord was gonna hold up a piece of lint from between the couch cushions.
Where? Who gave you lint?
I found it.
I ate all my lint.
Right. Yep. Heroes of Divinity. Right here. Gotta remember that one. Lint finders. It'd be a pretty cool religion.
I'll go with you, Miss Celeste. Orville, you should probably check one of the extra beds you could have slept in. I think you got a basket too.
I will kind of still sleepily wander his way towards one of the bedrooms.
You head off. There's a number of these baskets that are all like mangled and torn apart at this point. But there's leftover all kinds of stuff. You do look and you see like one of the beds is technically in use. The bed looks perfectly made, fitted, the sheet pulled tight over the front, and at the very top where the pillows are, there's just a lump under the top part of the sheet. And there is a stain of chocolate, cheese, and crumbs that litter the entire top of the bed over the pillows.
Oh, Charles. Charles, move over. I'm coming to bed.
That's all you get as a response.
Can I attempt to do a front flip and then land on the bed?
Yeah, acrobatics. Go right ahead. Why not?
Alrighty. Alright. Yeah.
We didn't come here to casually get into bed with dire rats. We came here to flip into them.
So in acrobatics, it's going to be a 16.
16. You do a full front flip into a belly flop onto the bed. You hear the bed doom doom as the springs click into place, and you see as the bed kind of launches upward, a large, hefty dire rat flung out of the bed, and here and into the waste bin on the other end of the bed. They are face down, ass up, because it's episode 69, so it has to be, and wiggling their tail and toes, like when Casey Jones put Raphael in a trash bin. We're just gonna go with that scene. There we go. That's topical. I can say those things. That saves me on description time. Charles grumpily shouts out, "We're under attack!" And tries to scurry out of the waste bin as hard as possible, but is stuck.
I'm just going to have Orville kind of toss the sheet and then tuck himself in and go right back to sleep.
Immediately passes back out. There's wiggling and wobbling. We're going to see if Charles can free themselves. 16 on the dice. Charles finally knocks the waste bin over and slowly backs out, confused and frightened, and looks up.
Push him back in with my mind.
You shove him back in. Does he get a save for that or no?
Yeah, it's a strength saving throw.
Oh, that's something they're good at. The 2 on the dice, they wiggle out and go, "Freedom!" and go right back into this waste bin and get shoved in. Pieces of paper and refuge kind of spill out from the sides of the small waste basket. And you hear... Then it goes eerily silent. And then snoring can be heard from inside the wastebasket. So Celeste and JJ.
Someone say gift shop?
Gift shop. Morgan, do you want to go as well?
Absolutely.
All right.
Hold on.
Vel?
Let me get dried off. I've just been in the communal pool area here because I slept so much shorter than everyone else, so I've just kind of been enjoying myself. I'll come too.
Vel enters in from the infinity pool in the far end of the suite. Dries off, makes herself ready, and the four gal pals head out to the gift shop. Bartholomew walks into the room with Kobold Jones and a sleeping Orville and goes, "What? Where's Charles? Has anyone seen?" And just starts walking around investigating for Charles, but looking in like completely all the wrong places. Just assumes that Charles like has escaped in the dead of the night.
Yeah, I was gonna tell him, but because of what he did to me earlier, I'll be like, I don't know, man. I think he ran away. I think he's causing rampage in the city.
Oh, that he does like rampaging. That makes sense. See him doing that. The nearest city, though, is miles away. Very inconvenient to rampage in the city. like, more or less just talks himself through it. So, for the 4 gals, you all head off and out of the suite, taking the key with you to make sure you can get back in. You head out, and as you guys are heading for it, it more or less seems that the moment the door is already opening, it exits into exactly where you choose to go or are thinking about already going. Your suite door opens, and you see a kind of musky smelling, almost old town kind of feel to this, what appears to be very much a gift shop, and it's called Grim Village Collectibles. It has a nice like little wooden sign with little trains that run around it, little wooden trains for building the future. And as you all walk in, it very much feels like that nice opening area of every Cracker Barrel in the nation. There are heavy-looking barrels full of various small toys for kids, small home portable versions, like no more than 3 or 4 inches, that are what looks like fully functioning slot machines, but they seem to work off of mints and Tic Tacs. There are a number of gnomish individuals that do work behind the counters, and there do seem to be a couple of orcish folks that are currently presently focused with stocking the shelves. You do notice in this gift shop there are a number of amenities such as towels, hair care, and face care products that seem all to be imported in from the greater parts of Ravon, as well as a number of things that just have the sigil of this kind of like almost like winking sort of like hooded figure that has become the somewhat mascot of Grim Village beforehand, and is now trying to be incorporated in like a cartoonish manner to a number of the products for sale for the casino and resort itself. There are flowers that have fallen off the various foliage from the botanical garden. There are various other types of like clothes and outfits that have embroidery for Grim Village on it, like a big like embroidered like GV, with the V being like a diamondy color and the G being a bright gold. And that just seems to be this little gift shop. As you all enter in, you look over and there's quite a bit of merchandise. One of the orcish attendants turns in your direction and you hear, "Oh, hello. Good to see you. Might I help any of you fine lasses?"
Oh, good morning.
Is it morning?
Is it?
Oh, the show's not started on, so it can't be morning yet.
What show?
The show! MMLR 660. It's how I know it's morning every day.
Yes. That show.
It's quite a good show. How can we help you here, fine folk? Looking for perhaps some suits, or a nice new jacket, or perhaps we have this beautiful, and goes and like reaches over and pulls out like what looks like a mason jar full of wax and a small wick, and lifts a kind of like a wooden lid to it. Goes, "We have these beautiful pine sol scented sorts of candles. They smell just like the woods." And kind of like immediately like wafts it in front of where your noses are.
Yeah, that's strong.
Yes, yes. Made out of real trees. And pine needles. Works it back on. Sets it back on the shelf.
Do you have any that smells like fresh cut grass?
What? No.
Not
People
sponsored.
want that? Not sponsored.
What? Why are we saying not sponsored?
There's this other streaming service that's
Oh,
very, very
can
good.
I tell you? That's not even what I thought of. I literally
Is the smell actual grass or metal and oil? I need to know, but for science reasons,
actual.
for copyright reasons, we need to say it's actual grass.
Let the record show that I did not mean to reference that beautiful creature.
Record 3, Celeste 0.
Just, yeah. Checks out.
Yeah.
That checks out.
It's good to know the score.
My real life.
The orchestra attendant looks you all over and goes, we've got water lily and
Do you have hay? Do you have alfalfa hay?
no, don't have out. We have spring morning. It's kind of like a warm smelling, like brings over like this almost blonde looking candle. I got spring morning. No, you're nodding. No, okay. And sets it back on the shelf and goes, we've got fresh dew and mint. Just mint. Not even sure what kind of mint. And takes it and sniffs it and goes, that's peppermint. We have a peppermint candle. There it is. Just as mint on the. We should fix that.
Mint's pretty good for clearing the air, keeping it fresh. Good for your nose.
Yeah, of course. If you'd like, our candles are on sale. You get 4 candles. We'll give you the 5th candle for free.
And how much are they?
A silver piece per jar. Yeah, pretty much. It's almost you kind of want to get 4. Then the 5th one is really worth it. 25% off, pretty much.
And there's 4 of us, and then we can give Buddy the other one.
Always good to give a candle to your buddy, yeah.
Yeah, especially since his birthday's coming up, I'm pretty sure.
Always having a birthday.
In a week, I think.
Well, and the orc has this kind of apron, kind of deal on, and reaches down and pulls out a trifold and goes, well, has anyone told you about our holiday and reserve parties?
No.
And opens this trifold and goes, see here, we can hold an entire area for a private party. We can cater it and do a band, hire in a bard to sing happy birthday to them, make a cake. Hey, why don't you hold on to that? Packages start at only 50 gold pieces.
Wow. And how long does the reservation last for? Is it an 8-hour party, a 3-hour party?
Well, you'd have to talk to one of the bookers on the first floor. But if you refer who gave you the program, it does help me out.
Oh, of course. And I'm sorry, what was your name again?
My name is Tagra. And it points to the name tag, and it's written in Orcish. And then underneath it, in common, it says, hello, my name is Ted.
Right. I will write that down and make sure I mention you when we go to make a reservation. For sure. For sure.
Well, that's T-A umla Agra. When you have to, so you spell it right.
No, yeah. We got it. No worries. Not a problem.
Well, because there's a Tagral. That's my cousin. He's gotten a few of my commissions.
No.
Yes.
That is terrible. Were they able to straighten that out once you told them that it was you and not him? And
No, he took credit for it. And missed out on a couple bonuses.
Wow.
That's one shitty cousin.
Yeah.
Well, I did steal his wife, so I guess I had it coming. But, really...
that's totally different. I don't feel like you can even mix apples and oranges together like that, because that's not the same,
Well, of course, because she wanted a real raider in her life and was feeling unfulfilled. And so I just, did the cousinly thing.
So 4 for 5, huh? Okay. We'll just
4 for 5. We could wrap them as well.
That would that would be great. We'll take 5 different flavors here, and
we have 23 flavors. Or smells rather. Yes. Scents. Well, no. None of them are coin smelling.
Yeah, flavors. Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't eat the candles.
20? No.
We have at least
Flavors.
one
No.
friend who will try and eat the candles.
Yes, anyone under the age of like 7 should not be near these candles.
But we have like 3 friends who might eat these candles.
Right then.
Okay, so adult use
Put them on a high
only.
shelf.
Yeah, very high shelf. Okay, so you have 23 different flavors. Tell me, which are your most popular flavors?
Popular flavors. Okay. Goes and turns and looks, and the DM will pull up their notes for their candles that they've written down. All right. Well,
Hey,
Oh,
it's like, Orville, I just suddenly got a craving for candles. There we get some.
Orville dead asleep. Bartholomew looks to you and goes, "You know who loved eating candles? Charles. Have you seen Charles? I'm looking for Charles."
Oh man, pretty sure he said, "I'm out of here, buddy sucks."
He said that?
Someone said that. I think it was him.
Roll deception. You haven't. Nah. Okay. There's a part
I'll
of.
take a 0.
Okay. Bartholomew wants to believe you because he still believes you're best friends. But then, like, thinking on it, you're like, you're pulling my leg again, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what friends do.
Oh.
And then I'll like kind of punch him in the arm.
Ow, that hurt. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Friend walks off. Back at the candle shop, we have a honey lemon. It smells pretty good. And goes and takes this like bright yellow candle, like sets it in front of you guys, and then looks around and goes, "Oh wait." And walks off and down the aisle and comes back and has a small little like a hand cart kind of deal, like a basket, and sets one in the basket and hands the basket to you, Celeste. And goes, "All right, so that one's pretty good. I do like dewdrop. It's a pretty underrated smell." Dewdrop. He takes a dewdrop and puts it in there. How about chocolate? A chocolate candle. It's like fresh, warm chocolate.
No, that's tempting, so I'm going to say no to that. It's going to be a hard pass because I'm going to be honest, I'm already drooling at the thought of a chocolate candle. So,
Well, how about Battlefield?
oh.
What does Battlefield smell
It's
like?
got like an irony smell to it. Like blood. And he goes and picks up this like blood red crimson candle, and it's got like specks of silver in it, and uncorks it and kind of like holds it up for you to take a sniff if you'd like. JJ gets the aroma in. It does smell like someone has been stabbed within the vicinity of this candle. It smells like a bleeding person.
You know, it's almost comforting in a really strange way at this point.
Oh, it's not that strange. Pretty common.
It's weird because I actually was thinking of something to kind of cover up that smell, not like double it.
Well, it's a good excuse. Think of the practical applications.
Because it's the candle, not just
If the guards show
other
up and
thing.
say, "We're looking for whoever," no judgment, you can say, no, that's not a bleeding, bro. That's our candle.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Okay, that's what I thought. You look like the kind of person who needed one of these. And sets it in the basket. Fourth favorite. There's just gold.
What does that smell like?
It smells like gold, like smelted gold, but it kind of has that. Well, hold on. It goes on the shelf.
You said to say gold. I'll take it.
Goes and takes it. It smells like, you know the smell that nickels and quarters get when they've been handled a lot? It's that smell in a candle.
I hate that smell, but I need it.
That smell, sets it down in the basket. And for your free one, I feel like you could try one of our signature series. Normally they'd be a bit more expensive, a little pricey, but instead you would get it for your free candle. So goes and like walks over, and there's like a very slim selection of these candles, and one of them is just a smell called church. There's another one that's called late night party, and then there's a final one that's that just says run fool, and he takes up this candle that says run fool and walks over and goes, that's a good candle. And holds it out for you guys. It has a arid, kind of brimstony and fireball smell. This one reminds me of better days.
It's very unique. Very, very unique.
Oh, yes, it is. A very acquired smell. Mature. Sure to get a lot of conversation started among your friends.
Perfect. And I'm sorry, you said it was how much?
Oh, it's going to be 4 silver, and you'll get your 5th one for free.
Okay. She's going to hand him over 4 silver.
Oh, I'm sorry. He doesn't take it. That's going to be at the register, ma'am. They don't let me handle money anymore.
Oh, why?
There's a whole incident with my cousin.
This guy,
I got
he just
blamed
can't
for
leave me
something.
alone.
No, we're kind of family.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst, huh?
It's pretty bad, you know. You just try to live an honest life, and your family keeps bringing you back to the old ways. Yeah.
I'm just gonna slowly hand him 1 gold. This is for you.
Oh, I can't.
No. Listen.
And
This one is for you.
He points again, like under his name tag, and it says, "Thank you for not tipping." He's like, "You just don't. I can't take this. I could lose my job."
Okay. Well, listen. If you want, I could just leave it right here, and then you could just find it.
I would put it in the lost and found, ma'am.
You're just such a great guy. You know, like, what happened with your cousin? Like, what happened? You know, the seed just fell far from that tree, huh? Just, boop, gone.
I don't know if you know that orcs are not born of trees. We're just normal. I didn't come off of a tree. I had a mother and a father, and they fucked to make me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that how orcs are born?
That's how orcs are born. Typically out of wedlock, you know.
Well, that's not the story that I was told. Well, that's good to know the truth now.
Good, yeah. No, I bleed. I don't have sap for blood. There's a lot of scary orc stories out there, and I will have you know, at least 30% of them are wrong.
Just 30%?
Give or take, yeah.
But are you as strong as a tree? Because that's what I was told. Is that false? Or is that part of the theory?
Personally,
yeah.
I'm not as strong as a tree. A tree is a beautiful, majestic thing that can weather any storm and last for generations. I get winded in my kickboxing class, to tell you the truth. They do it down with studio here in the resort, and the instructor they have, they are very quick on their feet, difficult to keep up with.
Between me and you, I saw Vel, and she'll point to Vel. I saw Vel earlier in the pool, and I'll be honest, just watching Vel swim around made me tired. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I do in situations like that?
No, tell me.
He turns, goes to a shelf, and pulls out this nice kind of bag, this see-through almost bag with a small bit of ribbon, and goes, "I have myself one of these fresh-baked cookies, and I remind myself that the Weavers made us all in different shapes and sizes, and that's okay."
Do you have any more of those cookies?
Yeah, this bag is for sale.
Okay.
For 5 copper pieces.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that too.
Oh, yeah, we'll put it right here in your bag.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm just going to go, and I appreciate you.
And I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to the resort.
Thank you.
Thank
She's
you.
going to start making her way to the counter to check out.
You head off.
Wow.
Anyone else doing shopping lessons for the counter?
While that's going on, can I look for candies or cheeses to bribe Charles with later?
Oh yeah, the shelf that your Ted, so to speak, in common folk, is littered with all kinds of foods, everything that was in your gift basket for the suite is individually sold here in pieces. So there's like various different cheeses, various bits of chocolate. There's a lot of things that are like, they look like coins that you put in the slot machines, but they're just like chocolates and like cookies and crackers and things. Lots of like branding
rock
stuff.
candy.
They actually don't have rock candy, shockingly enough.
This ain't no Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, no, sorry. This is an establishment that's owned and operated by a gnome. They're not a deep gnome. Deep gnomes would have rock candy. Yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah, it's a culture thing.
I'll pick up. Are the cheeses like in wax, so they're not like giving off too much scent?
Yeah, there's like a big, like kind of like the individual serving like red wax sealed cheeses.
Yeah, I'll get a couple of those.
All right. Yeah, they're pretty simple. They're listed at 2 copper pieces per wheel, and each wheel is about a 1 pound wheel. It lists on the packaging that it has come from. Let me make sure I have it right here. I actually have that in case people asked. Yes, the cheeses that are on sale here say they have been sourced from Lake Juniper.
Cool. So I'm just going to get 5 of them and spend 1 silver.
All right, you pick 5 up. When you get to the register, the gnomes will take your silver. Morgan, JJ, anything in particular you're looking through? Your orcish escort looks you all over and goes, "Perhaps I can get you a nice coat, or we have a clearance on many of our winter garments."
I think I'm good on coats. Do you have anything like blankets or anything like that?
Oh, do we have blankets? Right this way. We've got all kinds of blankets. It goes and like there's like a little cubby in like towards the back of the store, and there's like rolled rugs, rolled blankets, like knitted. He's like, we've got fur blankets, hand knitted. We've got all the kinds of this. We even got this one, and goes and like pulls out this like ratty, kind of like almost like handmade and woven blanket, but it has a checker pattern on it. It was doubles as a dragon chessboard.
Wow, that is something special.
Stuff. Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest blanket you have?
Biggest blanket I have is actually a topper to a bed.
Oh.
And points up towards like the top, and can almost reach it because of just their height. And they go and like pull it down, and they like slam it down, and it's about like just shoulder length on them. And they go, "This will cover even a bed worthy of royalty."
Oh, okay, all right. That might be a little bit bigger than I was thinking. Something
you
that
wrap
we could...
anything you need in this one.
Yeah, we for on the road travels, was looking to maybe get everyone something nice. Okay. Well, could I just get, how many people are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6.5? 6.5 of us?
You see the orc look around the shop and go, 6.5.
There's 2 others roaming around. 2.5.
Oh, okay, this is like a couple's retreat. Understood. Okay, very good. Maybe, if that is the case, and reaches into like one of the front pockets and goes, "Has anyone talked to you about our couples retreats?" And shows another like 3-fold, and it's like red and has a heart on it, and it says, "For you and your sweetheart." It's like, we've got all kinds of programs: couples massages, dancing lessons, aerobics workouts. There's nothing more passionate than memorizing a dance routine with your loved one.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Kind of just like shoves the pamphlet into your hand.
Thank you. She'll take it.
Fun for the whole family.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just gonna take 6 of your base blankets, so everyone's got a new blankie.
Oh, of course. Do you want them?
You know.
We have woven blankets and we have skins. Preference.
skins will be a little bit more resistant to things, right? To the
What do you mean, like a
environment.
knife?
Well, I mean, like to like being on the ground.
Oh,
You can kind of just shake it out instead of
yeah,
having
you
to wash
could.
it.
You could.
Or would you suggest like woven blankies?
I mean, if you're going for a good gift, nice durable gift that'll last for years to come, I recommend our cowhide. And goes and like pulls out a full spotted like cowhide rug that has like just like the fur on one side is still kind of nice and smooth, but it's been tanned, and it is an entire cowhide like rolled up. He goes, I've got 6 of them here.
Oh,
Everyone gets their own cowhide. No more durable. You could lacquer a shield with this.
The only problem is that some of us can't really like carry stuff.
We can carry
They're
stuff.
kind of weak. They're little.
The husbands are small and fragile.
Yes, sure, yeah.
Well,
We'll go with that one.
Don't worry about that. Do I have a solution for you?
Oh, really?
Yes, and reaches into the front part again of the thing, digs around, looks down, pulls out a small rolled bit of parchment and unrolls it and goes, yes, honored shopper. Be amazed as we have a new invention from Grim Village known as the carry-along. And
The carry-along.
goes over and you see there's like this like almost very much like bear trap looking device. He goes, yes, this is the carry-along. You wind it up and goes and like, and you hear cranking and it like opens up like a maw of just like fangs and spikes and it locks into place. He goes, you just set this on top, and sets one of the rugs on top of the carry-along. He goes, and then with its patented wheels, and he clicks the 2 buttons and 2 wheels drop down. And it literally is a repurposed bear trap, likely from some of the hunters' lodges, that has been given wheels and a small chain to pull it. And it's kind of like a very dangerous looking wagon, but like a hand wagon. Check that out.
That is quite the invention.
Supports up to 200 pounds even. Could have a child ride along in this.
I could even ride along in it, I think.
Who?
I'll just take 6 wovens. I think 6 wovens will do just
6
fine.
woven. Oh, you're just going for wovens then.
Yeah, I think for now we've
Okay.
got some little beans
All right.
with
well,
us.
I did hear there was a birthday coming up, and
You're right.
Don't want
Oh
your-
shoot, I need 7.
you need 7.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
gonna need 7.
Is the birthday person going to be very happy that they got the same gift as everyone else? Their special day.
I think he's just glad to be included at this point.
Oh, he's one of those friends. Okay.
Yeah.
Say no more. Say no more.
Yeah.
Understand?
Maybe we should put it all in a little basket for him.
I probably wouldn't present him with all 7 of the same. They might think it's all of theirs.
Okay. Yeah,
Especially
you're right.
if they're
All right.
7, then they'll think that it's one for year.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You're right. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
But yeah, the 7 will be fine.
Just 7 regular woven blankets you'd get to just anyone. You sure? I'm getting them right now.
I'm pretty sure. Yes.
We have
yes,
those
thank you.
cowhides.
I think we're mighty fine at the moment. I don't
if
know
you're
if
sure.
we really have.
I just don't want
anybody
anyone to be
carry the
cold or left
cowhides.
out in the wet ground. Lots of rain these days. Woven blankets are great, but they do absorb the condensation.
I can't do the cowhides. No one can carry it.
Oh, of course. I'm gonna get the carry-all, but that's fine. Here, has a stack of 7 heavy-looking blankets that are bigger than a person. Like they're like maybe fitted for like a full-size bed. you know? Like they're like a good like comforter size woven blanket. And yeah, stack 7 of them. Each one is about a pound of just pure like wool and cloth that's been stretched out. He goes, there you are, take that to the counter.
Thank you.
Of course, just let them know who assisted you, if you could. And
Of course. Would you prefer your common name or your given name?
What do you mean?
Well, you gave us your name in Orcish,
That's
but
my
your
name.
tag says what does it say?
He looks down and goes, it says no tipping. And it says thank you for being a valued customer. Proudly serving for 2 years.
Oh. Okay. I'll just use your true name. All right, thank you.
Hey, thank you. That's all. Morgan, was there anything you were looking for?
Nope, not at all.
Nope. Nope. I'll deal with it. So you head up. Celeste, you get your candles. Okay. Val, you get your cheeses. And then headed up. Each one of these blankets runs 2 silver. The gnomes, as they're kind of like ringing each of you up, you kind of have them like quick talking, like, "Oh, hello! Thank you so much for coming in today. Did you manage to find everything okay?"
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ted back there was just such a joy to work with. Just truly a joy.
Oh, okay. One of the Teds helped you. That's good.
Sorry. One of the Teds?
Oh, it's just a joke we have between friends. I know who Ted is.
No. But I don't want you to get it confused with his cousin.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, of course. I would never do that, ma'am.
Are you sure? Do you want me to go get the gentleman that helped me so you know which one I'm talking about?
I know which one's on the... He's the tall one. I know.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to be taking advantage of our special here, and we'll ring you up for the candles. And you get this one for free. Do you want them all wrapped up?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay. And would you like to donate 3 copper to All Orcs Miracle Network?
All Orcs Miracle Network? What is that? Tell me more.
It's a small charity that TT Holdings is part of, in which we find poor, impoverished Orcish individuals from the East and find them proper work, homes, and jobs here within the casino.
Is that how Ted got his job here?
I'm not sure, ma'am.
Sure.
Well, thank you so much. And, like, writes up a little ticket. He goes, all right then, so this will be your total, and do you need a bag? We can include a bag for 5 copper pieces.
No, thanks.
Okay, no cloth reusable bag. I understand. Like, sets it back down and wraps it all up in paper, takes in the total and hands you your candles and goes, thank you so much for paying us a visit. We hope you enjoy your stay here at the resort.
Thank you.
Thank you. You move out of line, Vel, you move up. And they go, hello, ma'am. Were you managed to find everything okay? And, like, takes all the cheeses.
Yeah, no, let's use a bit more of a selection on the candies, but the cheeses look good.
Oh, yes, no, we're attempting to expand our inventory, and we do apologize for that inconvenience. Looks here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these cheeses here, will that be all for you today?
Yes.
And would you like to donate 3 copper to the All Orcs Miracle Network?
No, I think I did my donations within the past 50 years, so I'm probably good.
You're probably right. Yeah, that's at least a generational investment. Would you like for 5 copper, would you like a reusable bag?
No, I've got a bag right here.
Oh, very good then. They look it over and they go, do you want this wrapped up?
No, thank you.
Okay. And they go ahead and hand you your cheeses, take your coin. You go, thank you so much for paying us a visit. We hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
Oh, thank you. Those will get stored away in the bag of holding.
All right. JJ, you walk up. You go, hello. Did you manage to find everything okay today, ma'am?
Yeah, thank you so much. I got 7 woven blankets. Please.
Oh, 7 woven blankets. Okay. So that'll be 14. So it'll be a golden 4.
Oh, okay. She will hand that over.
Yeah, takes it. And would you like to donate 3 copper to the All Orcs Miracle Network?
No, I think I think my mother just said that she donated. I think we're good.
Oh, okay, good. A familial donation. Well, we're so glad for your support, ma'am. Would you like a reusable bag for these?
You know what? How much is a reusable bag?
5 copper coins, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Okay, very good. They pull out this, like, piece of paper, and they unfold it in, like, a bunch of different directions, and it lays completely flat. They set all of your blankets on top of it, and snap their fingers and tap the paper twice. And you see strings move over the top of it, and pull down and wrap up into, like, this small little bundle. Just, there you are, ma'am.
Thank you so much. That is amazing.
Of course. Please be reminded that the reusable bag only has 1 reuse.
Understood. So
course.
we'll only do that one more time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Have yourself a great day, and thank you so much. We hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
Thanks.
Thank you. You guys walk back to the front. Morgan, you look, and it's, again, this is like a big brown paper bag, but with, like, woven string tied in a cross over the top of it. But it's still a very large bundle over your shoulder, JJ, of blankets. Yeah, Celeste, Vel, Morgan, anything else you just want to do in the gift shop?
Nothing caught your eye, Morgan?
Not really. I think I'm pretty good. Orc fellow seemed nice, though.
Oh, yes. Tall Graw, I think his name was.
Maybe we should complain about his cousin, just for fun.
I feel like that will probably accidentally go back on him because of the whole name difficulties they've been having.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Alright, is everybody ready to go back to the room? See if Orville and Jones have completely wrecked up the place, or?
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, they have Buddy. I'm sure he's wrangling
He's
all
not going to
3
stop
of them.
them. He's not going to stop Jones.
I mean,
Oh, God.
but let's just think about this for a second,
God,
right?
we
Because technically, they have a babysitter. So we could just go down to the little bar, maybe run a couple slot machines,
You know,
kick up our feet a little.
Togger gave me this flyer or a pamphlet for massages. He said they're couples things, but you could do like 2 people, and I'm sure it's like some sort of deal.
I mean, we're an even number right now.
Exactly.
Look at us, couples up. You know what I mean? We just go get some massages, get a few little umbrella drinks, preferably the biggest umbrella drink.
I wonder if they've got them long ones that that they kind of show off in cities. The ones that are like as tall as your body.
What?
There's drinks that are like as tall as your body in some of these cities.
What cities? Why haven't we been to these cities?
It's just stuff that my dad has brought back from like going on business trips. He brought one back that was like all the way up to his waist.
Hold on a second. I just want to clear something up really quick. We have this bag of holding that could hold tons of shit, and you didn't think that should have been in there?
He only brought back one, and it's at the house. And
I mean, we could have straws in it, though, so more of us could sip out of it at once. I mean, one's enough.
I mean, we could see
Very
if they,
long straws.
Yeah, they'd have to be super long straws.
When there's a will, there's a way. That's what I've heard. I don't know that for sure, but I've heard that
thing that I've
from
heard.
somebody.
I think I have also heard that.
Heard the one about a whip in a way, but...
A what? I'm sorry, about a what?
Well, there's a whip, there's a way. You've never heard that one. Don't worry about it. It's...
Yeah, don't. Anyway, do we want to go back up, or are we going to take the day to ourselves?
I'm still stuck on this whipping away thing. Could we talk about it for another minute? What does that mean?
It just means what it sounds like. And whatever you're thinking, you're right.
Are you all having this conversation in the gift shop still?
Yeah. Basically.
Just as loud as you can be. Just, yeah, there was a way.
I think the best part is that me and Celeste are both confused by this statement. Not even just Celeste, but also me as an individual is like, what is happening?
I'm making a reference to a Lord of the Rings thing that you'll need to see eventually on one of our movie nights.
If you ask any orc in this universe, they'll tell you it's a classic orcish song. It's also a classic song to any dorks, specifically.
A whole battalion.
Battalion of dorks coming through. Anyway, what is the plan here, folks?
If we want to head to get some massages and drinks, we could do that. I suppose I do have the question of how much we're going to faff about before we head off into the forest, too.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be honest. I forgot about the forest. All right, here's my second plan. We go upstairs, chill in the infinity pool with drinks and umbrellas for a whole 15 minutes, and then we go.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up that I think before we talk about anything real serious, we hop on out of the city and on our way somewhere.
Yeah, but so what, we want to do that like in the afternoon? But Orville looked like he was still a little tired.
Yeah. Sounds good. We can
Jones
have...
kind of literally can't sleep. I don't... I'm not going to worry about him. I'm not going to worry about him. It's fine. He's a responsible... whatever he considers himself to be.
That was a word. I don't know if that was the word.
You know, he's technically an adult who can make his own choices. Technically.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So, pool and drinks or masseuses and drinks. Either way, we're morning drinking and I'm down for it. Which one?
Pool.
Pool? Okay. I'm great with either one. Morgan is our tiebreaker once again.
Wait, what did Vel pick?
Drinking.
Oh, yeah, drinking. Yeah, but we all are just kind of...
Pool and drinks it is.
Pool and drinks.
Actually, you know what? Thinking about that again, probably pool and drinks is the safest thing for Morgan.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because I don't want to know. Sometimes they really like elbow into your back, and I don't know what your buddy.
I don't think
will
I should be shirtless around anybody right now.
I don't think Buddy will mind. Oh no, you mean the... Yeah, let's go get drinks.
All right, so headed back. You eventually reach like a door leading out of the place. It's closed and locked. You do have your key that'll bring you back to your room. Is that you guys are gonna head there and then order drinks from the room service sending?
Yeah.
The room sending. All right, you guys head back in. Kobold Jones is MIA. Takes a moment, then you hear him. He's taking a good one, if you know what I mean. You hear slumbering from inside the room of Orville and from the trash can of Charles. Bartholomew is sitting on the half couch and is currently journaling. And as the door opens up, you see him kind of pop up and go, "Oh, hello," and closes his book and puts his bag and goes, "So, where are we off to then? You look like you have a lot of things. What did you get?"
Well, buddy, I know it's your birthday next week.
It's what?
So, I got you something down at the shop.
Well,
for your birthday. Now, I'm not going to give it to you now because your birthday's next week, and so we still, like, I'm just going to hold on to it, but I wanted to be honest because we're friends, and so I have to be honest. So I'm going to hold on to the gift until next week so I can give it to you because, you know, we're going to have a party and stuff for your birthday.
We're going to have a party for my birthday.
Yeah, that's next week.
Right. You know, in all my time living, I must have just slipped my mind that there was a birthday to celebrate. That's a thing that people do.
Yeah.
That's a thing that us people that don't live very long kind of do.
Of course, like cherish every year and hope for the best. And
do you not want a birthday party, buddy?
This is the year we quit. Oh, I mean, a birthday party. Now I've heard of birthday parties, and I've heard they're great. Now, where would you rank your birthday parties near your slumber parties? What's like the correlation between the two parties?
Buddy, for your birthday party, we could do whatever you want to do because it's your birthday. So you get to pick what we do. Whatever your little heart desires, we do that day. And never once do we mention the words ice cream.
See that you did that there, but that's okay.
Yep.
Okay. So if I celebrate my birthday next week, then we get to do whatever I want to do for a whole day.
Yep.
Okay, deal. Yeah, I'm in. Sure.
So how old are you going to be turning?
You know.
You don't have to tell. But I know you live for like ever, so.
Yeah. You know. So.
So.
Oh.
How old?
Huh?
How old are you going to be?
I'll have to check my books.
You don't remember?
It's so long, and you write it down, and you feel like, not gonna forget this one, but then you really just, I mean, what is a number at this point? Once you pass your second century, everything kind of just becomes a little bit of melange, you know? It's, oh look, the sun is up again, and the moon is out.
Oh yeah, it's just so redundant with how many years you can just live, and you're just gonna live forever anyway. So what does it matter?
See,
What's
now you're
another
starting to get
20
it.
years?
Exactly. You know, it's like,
Sure.
do you count your burps? I don't. You know, how many do you have in a year? Who knows?
I feel like if we asked Jones that, he'd give us an exact number.
I think he frames his somehow. I'm pretty sure. Very good then. So are we leaving the resort, or are we staying here? Or
I think we'll be leaving in a little while. We're going to have ourselves a nice little relaxing session in the pool and wait for Orville to wake up.
Okay.
And Jones to finish ruining that bathroom, and then we'll probably be off.
Very good then. Would it be all right then if I borrowed the room key?
Where are you going?
I was gonna go for a stroll. There's a botanical garden.
Oh,
and I'd
do
very
you want me
much
to go
like
with you?
see it.
Do you want me to go with you?
Well, we'll try something out. We're gonna try and exercise Miss Celeste. That is all right.
Exercise our free will, or like what?
We're gonna try an experiment. Okay.
What kind?
So
Okay.
I'm going to sit right here.
Okay.
Come sit, and he taps the couch next to him and goes, come sit right here, Miss Celeste.
Okay.
All right. He sits. Yeah. He takes a big deep breath. He exhales and just sits there. What do you want to do?
I sit down next to him, and I take a deep, big breath. Yep, that was nice. Yeah, that was good.
No. We don't talk.
Oh.
We're just going to exist and look at the flowers. We don't need to hear each other talk, ever. All right, you can come if you'd like. I can see that you can
Okay.
Just enjoy comfortable silences.
Oh, you were testing me. I thought we were trying an experiment.
This was my test,
I was
yes.
Okay.
Thank you. If you'd like to accompany me. I didn't want to deprive you of all of the adult rambunctious fun you're likely to have at a pool meeting.
Oh yeah, this is a pool party. You know what? On second thought, I think I'll stay here.
Oh. Okay.
I just yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think you should go alone, but you're an adult, you do you. You know, you don't even count your birthdays, so
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you can find Charles, I would take Charles with me, but can't find Charles.
Oh, wait, what?
I couldn't find Charles. I don't know if I thought they left with you. Maybe.
Oh, I'm gonna take a look for him.
Sure. Go ahead and roll investigation.
What's that? That's 23.
23. Charles's whole tail is sticking out of this wastebasket just past Orville's bed. You immediately find Charles like stuck and very much sleeping in this wastebasket.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand and then use my hand and the Mage Hand to slowly pick it up and carry the basket over to Buddy.
Okay, you tilt the wastebasket up and holding it together and kind of like more holding it in your grip and using the Mage Hand for balance due to the weight requirement. You hand the basket, the bin to Bartholomew, and they look at it and go, "Oh, to take the trash out?"
Charles is chosen a bed, I think.
Oh my goodness! And like looks down and goes, "Charles, buddy," and you go, goes, "Oh yeah, he's gonna be real upset when he wakes up." Well, okay. Can I borrow the room key? And holds his hand out.
Yeah, sure. I don't have a problem with that.
Cool.
Just enjoy the gardens.
Thank you so much. I will. And goes and turns back and unlocks the door and opens the door. And you look in it. It opens to like the gardens that are on the far end of the property. And Bartholomew kind of like takes the small bag that they have over their shoulder and their trash can on the other hand and sets off out into the botanical gardens. And you guys are left into your area. So you guys are going to start getting ready for a pool party, I guess is the way to look at it.
As all of our meetings are parties, apparently.
All of your meetings are parties. All your parties are meetings, and all your sidewayses are upside downs.
Alright, well, I'm going to order another one of those delicious apple teenies. JJ,
Yeah.
what do you want to drink?
What do they have? I didn't get to see the full menu.
Oh, it's like a full bar. It's fantastic.
Oh. Well, they don't have Shrine here.
Yeah, it's all listed as coming soon.
You pick something for me. I'll try anything.
One of those things that they call you might like an old fashioned. Yes, that's one of those.
Sounds good.
Morgan.
I don't know, that apple teeny sounds kind of good.
Yeah, you get it. All right, Celeste.
I want a sex on the beach. Because that's the best drink.
Pool party, not beach. And they do offer that here.
Beach or party?
Sex. Remember they said that they could have someone come in if that's what you wanted? I'm
No, I don't remember that they said that. When did they say that?
Georgie implied that if anyone wanted...
I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna put it out there. This casino is very adult, and I'm just, between the whips and the free hookers. Apparently, I don't know.
I don't think they're free.
Celeste.
Oh,
Celeste.
what?
Casinos are supposed to be like adult environments.
All of them?
For the most part, yeah. Celeste, it seems like you're having an existential crisis. Do you have other experiences with casino?
Well, I don't. Apparently not. No. No. I'll take what everybody else is having, I guess.
Right. Okay. So then I'll take the sending stone up to call for room service. You are muted.
I'm muted. You put your hand over the stone. I was laughing too hard. Sorry. You put your hand over the stone. There's kind of like stone embedded in the kind of like kitchenette area. And you put your hand over it. It starts to glow. You hear a voice crackle in. Kind of like it kind of echoes from the stone, not like true sending. It seems like it sends to the stone, and the stone auditory kind of like remarks. And you hear, "Hello, front desk."
Yes. Hi. Can I get connected to the bar for room service?
Oh, room service. We can put that request in for you. Yes. What can we do for you?
Sure. We want to order a few drinks. If I could get an old-fashioned, actually make that 2 old-fashions and 2 appletinis, and then if you have a dwarvish stout and a, would over like, probably rum.
Rum. We can put you in for a bottle of stout, a bottle of rum. If you're looking for an appletini, we wouldn't sell you the individual drink, but we can put you down for a party bucket.
Yep, that sounds great.
Okay, we'll put you down for one of those, and a party bucket of an old-fashioned as well.
Let's do it.
All right, we'll do that here. Shall we charge to your room, or do you want to provide payment here?
I can provide payment here.
Very good. Give me just one moment. You hear like tapping on the other side of the line. Right above the stone, you hear this kind of like whirring and like chain moving around. There's a small slot in front of where the stone is. There's please deposit the amount in there. Looking at your total here, it'll be 15 gold pieces.
Alrighty.
All right. We'll have that apparated at your door within 5 seconds. We thank you so much for your stay. If there's anything else you need, please let us know.
Oh, thank you.
The front door, you hear ding, 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 ding.
Oh man, service here is fast.
Is that the hookers?
I did
we-
not order
didn't-
you hookers. I would have asked you a lot more questions about your preferences before doing that. This is our drinks.
Did you want hookers, Celeste?
I don't know. What's involved in that? I just learned how
Usually
orcs mate,
whatever.
like literally 20 minutes ago.
You know, I kind of wanted to ask him if he had any children, because I don't know if he understands how mating works.
I'm going to the door during this so the servers aren't waiting.
You head to the door, and there's this like ghostly visage of a proper looking gnome with a hand towel slung over. And as you like look down, they have a floating tray, like a Tensor's floating disc, that has these 2 hefty looking buckets full of liquor, a very tall, almost like 32 ounce like can for a beer, and then there is a full bottle of whiskey. And they look at you, and there's like this big curled mustache. You hear, "Room service."
Oh yes, thank you so much.
Hey, and slides the tray into the room and kind of goes,
Yeah, I know. Nah, I hand him a gold.
the gold falls through their hand and goes, very good. And slides it into the hallway, and the gold disappears beyond the boundary. Goes, have a lovely time. And takes the
Thank
doorknob
you.
and closes it in front of you. And you feel a shift in the door itself, and this small Tensor's floating disc kind of like hovers with all your drinks on it. You do note that each bucket just has straws coming out of it. There aren't glasses.
Fantastic.
All right, it's pool time.
Head off to go get dressed and ready for the pool. Let's go ahead and take our break here as we head into our pool. Apparently we're having a beach episode, guys. I don't know. Every anime has them. Why not episode 69 for that? Let's go ahead here and we'll take a 5-minute break. We'll be back at 8:53. We'll see you guys then. See you after the break. Peace. And just like that, we are back. Hey, folks. Hi, how you doing? I said 5 minutes. It ended up being like 8 minutes. Time is relative. I don't count that. I'm like Bartholomew. Who can keep track of it all? Before the break, the group went to take a nap, get stuck in a trash can, probably still having problems with that hot dog, I'd imagine. There's a corn dog deep rooted within the core of this kobold. I don't know.
Yeah.
Push-ups then.
Kobold comes out of the pool and is like, man, these bathrooms are huge.
I've already established you not being in that pool.
He's like, I'll take a dump in the pool. But visiting the small gift shop, meeting one of the attendants there, and of course meeting some of the staff as well within the resort and casino. And now ordering drinks to the room, paying a bit of a premium, but you do that when you're living on a casino resort. It's just kind of, you're like, you're telling me I gotta pay $16 a glass for Jameson? They're like, yeah, that's how it works. You're like, great. I still have nightmares over, I think it was Universal Studios hotel prices. Oh, at least that drink was heavy. That would have sucked. But yeah, the group has now ordered in their drinks, their beverages, and they are now preparing, or rather have prepared themselves to visit the pool. Kobold Jones, you enter back into the scene. You see the gals returning back, setting various goods that have been wrapped up by their beds, their gear, and more or less redressing and getting ready to have a bit of a pool morning, as it would be. And it's up to you guys at that point.
Yeah, fortunately, I'm now a never nude, so.
Well, that's all right that you're never nude. I respect that. But I did order a dwarvish stout for you, so.
Oh, thank God. Sake is terrible.
Yeah, you take the large bottle there, Kobold Jones. Yeah. You have in your hand a bottle of Iskander's finest spirits.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Oh, very good.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Just chug it.
You pop it. You start immediately chugging this very tall 32-ounce beer. Roll Constitution as you're chugging a beer, or you can just want to be drunk, and you can be drunk.
No. I'm a dwarf. I don't ever want to be drunk. I want to see how much it can take.
Go for it.
19.
19. You chug it like a pro. Big, hefty bottom burp inside of about 20, 30 seconds it takes you to kill the bottle. And you feel a little tingly, but nothing more than probably just gas. It's delightful. One of the better beers you've ordered in your time.
God, I haven't drank anything in so long. And then I'll take a sip of my sake afterwards.
Take a sip of sake. Very good. For the gals, you all, I don't know if you guys have swimsuits or bathing suits. Probably just whatever. I don't know. Leather harness, armor. Who knows? It's fantasy world. Who cares? Bathrobes for all I care. I don't care.
Underwear is bathing suits, man. It counts. They're just more comfortable.
Whatever. But you guys eventually make your way to the large infinity pool early in the morning. And yeah, there you guys are. Sit in the pool. It is a nice temperate. The pool has a warmer to it. So it's always that nice kind of like not too hot, but not too cold, kind of like bathwater temperature, perfect for pools. And you have this fake kind of panoramic view of like a beautiful cloud that rolls across the onset of the pool itself. There's a Tensor's floating disc that floats in the middle of the pool and will casually drift towards anyone who needs a drink of any of the materials on display.
This place is wonderful.
This is nice.
So do we have anything we need to discuss, or are we just like relaxing?
I
I
wish there was
think
more dirt.
there's more dirt.
I wish there was more dirt in here.
Why do you want more dirt in here, Jones?
I don't know, make it feel homey.
It would be rather homely.
Oh wait, you guys wanted to like discuss the mission.
Well,
I don't think I
in
want to talk about that here.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then dirt. How's that dirt?
I have an idea. Let's play charades to discuss what we're thinking we should do for the mission. Val, you start.
Jones, when we get to Iskander, we will stay at a nice, dirty, dirty place.
That would be really nice.
Okay.
I would really like that.
Do you guys know how to play charades?
I have to act out how I think things are going to go.
Nope. What the plan is.
What the plan is, and I have to act it out. And you have to guess what my plan is then. So it's kind of similar to how we usually plan things.
Yeah, see? Nothing's different.
Someone still has to say it out loud.
I was more less talking about, like, plans and things, what we're about to go on, because I think we all have a good frame of reference for what we have to do here. And, more like, how's everyone doing? I know I recently had a whole spelling of all the vile everything that I allowed into myself, but, you know, I worry a little bit about everyone else here, because I know we're all dealing with our own stresses and whatnot. And this lovely little pool, it's a great place, just relax and get anything off our chest, discuss our problems, you know.
I mean, I think we're all fine. Like, I got a ghost dwarf that hates me and tries to kill me in my armor. Morgan's got, like, magic needle heroin monster blood. Orville's got no eyeballs, just burning spheres in his head. And Charles has, dire ticks.
What do I got? Do me next. What do I got?
Yeah. What about Celeste?
Nothing, you're perfect.
I know. I've been trying to convince that to Vel for like a month now and nothing.
When have I argued it?
Oh, actually, now that you say that, you haven't. No, there was that one time that you were telling me that I was smart, but really you were calling me dumb.
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
I actually
well, then
was complimenting you once.
Well,
you figured something out
it's just
rather
so
quickly.
rare
It was
when
impressive.
you do it, so it's...
I do also sound like I'm condescending every time I say everything.
Oh, that's just you?
Yeah.
No.
But are you actually condescending?
Sometimes.
It's called resting elf voice.
Oh yeah, you're familiar with the Han buddy.
He's gone. This
That
is
was just
me
Kareem.
chiming in from heaven.
God, is that you? Oh, it is. Just kidding.
Be good, my child. Role play well.
And then JJ's got a monster inside her too. Jackal were thing that's,
It's normal. That's perfectly fine.
That's not living within her. That is her. That's her inner beast coming alive.
Yes.
Did you kind of lose control?
Yeah.
Which wasn't the way it was before?
Yeah, you're right.
That's my only concern.
Oh, it hasn't always been like this?
It didn't used to remotely look like that, actually.
Yeah, not at all. It kind of happened after the Feywilds.
What was it like before? Was it like a cute bunny?
Just like, little extra fluff and stuff there, and, a little extra claws and a little, hoppier.
It was really cute.
Yeah, it was never like, monstrous, I'm gonna eat my friends' faces off.
Serious question. Did you poop eggs? Or
Okay, hold on a second.
No.
Do you think rabbits lay eggs?
Yeah.
no. Mm-mm.
She grew up as a Methodist, so yeah, and in her worldview, they do lay eggs.
What?
Oh, okay. I think maybe we need to do some group group exploration sessions. Maybe get some learning book.
I just as much as it pains me to say, I think I should go to a library.
That's painful.
Yeah, I don't want to have to read and stuff. So,
I
but
don't think you're gonna find any rabbits in a library.
Do you want me to read to you?
no, I can read. Just because I
Well, you
can't
just
read
said
as
you didn't want to. So.
I don't want to, but I can. Doesn't mean that I can't read. Hello, I found that map.
I didn't say you couldn't read. I was just offering that I could read for you because I like to read, and then you could learn about
Like before bed.
how rabbits don't lay eggs.
Like you could tuck me in, and then you could read to me before bed. That's a good idea.
I
Jones,
could
do you
that.
want to be read to before bed too? We could just like tuck in and snuggle in, and then Vel could read us all a story before bed. I like this a lot. Good idea, Vel.
I brought some storybooks along, so it is
See?
something we could do.
Oh, I'm going to read very boring educational books that will put them to
Oh,
sleep
that
right away.
might be good.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, maybe you could read us How to Raise the Dead first. I feel like that one is very intriguing. I'm going to be
Oh.
honest.
Well, there's that book that I wrote about that. Although I didn't actually write it. I think Montserrat did. But it's in my name.
You like JJ said not to do that. Why would you? How could you?
I wasn't consulted on it. I had a fan come up and ask me to sign it.
Oh.
It was very flattering.
You're not supposed. JJ says you're not supposed to sign anything.
Well, you're not supposed to sign like contracts. If you can sign like, if someone asks for your autograph, usually it's, maybe not. I think it depends case by case basis, but the general rule of thumb is don't sign your full name and stuff. Always consult your friends. That's why you should always have a friend with you that can help you kind of figure out the right situation.
Yeah, I usually judge contracts by the vibe.
Yeah.
The contract, it was just the front of a book that already had my name on it. Had a picture of me and everything.
That's totally fine.
Like a scrapbook?
No,
Well, like
it's
scrapbooks normally have like pictures in the front of you or like who it's about, and then you open it, and then there's like tons of stuff about that one person. That's you don't know about a scrapbook?
Well, no, I know about scrapbooks. That's just not what this was. This was like a early release of a necromancy book that was attributed in my name.
No, of course that makes way more sense.
I feel like a scrapbook would be way cooler.
Like a how-to page, like it has a picture of like doing each step.
I mean, I guess so, but I think honestly, I'd prefer just a scrapbook of different.
No
points.
words.
So I could
No
do,
words
like,
at all.
A children's book with drawings that taught them how to raise the dead. That's a good idea.
That's actually a fantastic idea for like young necromancers.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead
read it.
and I'm gonna need 25% of all proceeds, and then also Morgan's gonna need 5% for potentially whatever, and then JJ's gonna need 5% for drawing or something. So
Listen, I get the bodies for research. JJ illustrates your pictures. And Celeste is your marketing manager. Boom.
Oh my god.
So once
Yes.
again, I end up without bodies to use.
No,
No,
we're
I gave you the
get them for
bodies.
you.
Yeah, they're your bodies.
Oh, you mean you get them? I thought you were
For
claiming
you.
them for some
No,
No,
reason.
you
she's
pay
getting
me
them for
5%.
you.
I give
Oh,
you
okay.
the bodies for research.
And then I illustrate you, and then you're making your buddies that you need to make, and then
Yeah,
we're teaching the youth
that's great.
how to properly do this.
Weaver's
This
Guide
could-
to Necromancy.
Oh
Future
my god!
Weaver. Yeah.
No, I think
All right. Well, look, my hands are now pruny, so I'm gonna go get dressed, and then how are we gonna find Buddy? Does that mean we have to go down there to the garden now, or does somebody have
Well,
like
I
a
was
code word?
just going to wait for him to come back, but
yeah.
JJ could contact him anytime.
Yeah, I could contact him, but I kind of thought of the idea of letting him kind of,
How long do we give him before
know?
we start panicking?
I mean,
think,
he's
like,
disappeared for several days in the past. So, 48 hours.
They say the most important time to submit a missing persons case is within the first 24 hours.
How do you know if somebody's missing if it's not been 24 hours though?
How do you not know?
When someone tells you they're going on a walk through the garden, that they're not a missing persons case yet. Until you've checked the
mean-
garden and not found them there.
That's fair. But have you seen him? Yeah, in my opinion, he's missing.
he said he was going to the garden.
I
We
thought you
watched him
handed
walk
the
out.
key to the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, those gardens are a scary place. Who knows what happens behind, the hibiscuses.
I knew he shouldn't have gone alone.
Pollinating?
Oh my god.
Yeah, pollinating.
Oh, I know how allergic you are to that, so you should probably not go.
I'm not allergic to flowers.
I don't know. You remember that one time that all that yellow stuff got all over you and then you couldn't stop coughing and sneezing and you were like hacking everywhere? Sounds allergic to me.
Yeah, that was because I smelt some nightshade for science. Just got all up in there. And just so you guys know, don't do that. It's not good for you.
Yeah, I definitely didn't know that. Thank you.
Yep.
How was it for science?
Oh, absolutely terrible. Just like everything for science, but necessary.
No. I think she means, what do you mean it was for science? In what way was that for science? I think that's what she meant. But, I mean, I don't read books, so.
I was like, I don't know what happens when I put my face into a bunch of nightshade, and now I know it's not a good idea.
So it was your own scientific study?
Yeah,
Okay.
which is the only one that matters. Personally, I don't trust big science, so I gotta experience it myself.
Uh-huh.
I have found many artificers to be quite keen and wise on such topics, but you're an expert, I'm sure, because you stuffed your face in flowers that were poisonous once.
Well, I'm an expert in stuffing my face in specifically nightshade. I've done that more than the top 1%.
That one got me. As you guys have your pool party wind down a bit, the door eventually unlocks and Bartholomew comes walking in. He has a small, what looks like a cloth bag under one arm, and he and Charles are both wearing what looks like shirts that belong to the resort. He goes, "Oh, good morning," and his hair's pulled back tight into like a ponytail. And goes, "How was everyone's pool meeting?" And slowly starts walking in, closes it, and walks over to set the key on the kitchenette table.
That's been good.
Cool.
Did you get another part-time job?
Oh, no, it's raining out there. And I was not aware, and I did not have an umbrella. So I kind of walked right into the gardens and then immediately kind of tried to run for cover, but it was already raining. So then I kind of just got soaked down, and then Charles got soaked down, then I dropped Charles in a puddle. And Charles was like, yeah. That was the whole thing. And then I couldn't find the door that we used to get back in here. So that was odd. But then I didn't want to come dripping into the nice penthouse, so I went to the shop here in the resort and picked out these lovely clothes that say, I don't know what these say actually. They're poorly written. And it's just the big G, GV, kind of like embroidered on the shirts with like a big, kind of like smiley face, like tourist with like a big thumbs up. Just every like gift shop T-shirt you've probably ever seen. And so, yeah, I don't know quite what it means, but they said this was a top seller.
Well, we're glad you're back. Jones was hysterical with concern when he wasn't sure where you'd gone.
Oh yeah, sorry, Mr. Jones. I should have told you when I was leaving.
Yeah, I submitted a missing persons report, but
Oh, you did?
yeah, I don't think I'm gonna delete it. So
Oh, okay. Well, at least if I get lost again, then they'll come. That's very thoughtful of you, Mr. Jones.
yeah, just like a static missing buddy, missing Bartholomew thing out there. So if you ever do go missing, then it's already like taken care of.
Well, that's good to hear. Thank you so much, Mr. Jones. I do appreciate it, and I would extend you that same courtesy in the event that you ever go missing.
Nah, that's fine. I don't want. If I go missing, it's because I don't want to be found.
Okay, well that's delightful, I guess. Alright then. So, do we have a plan for the day, or is everyone nice and liquored up now? I don't... Like, Bartholomew kind of moves left and right, seeing, like, people's reaction times.
I think we're all ready to head out. Does anyone have anything else they want to or need to do?
I will say as well, for spending a relaxing morning together, you all will recover a point of sanity. Anything else you guys want to do in the resort?
I think I'm ready to go. Oh, JJ's gonna hop out of the pool and dry off and kind of hand out everyone's blankets. I got new blankets for everybody so that they can stay warm in their own little, blanket puddle in the dome. I just wanted to make sure everyone, was comfortable.
Thank
I appreciate
you.
that.
Thank you,
I
JJ.
Yeah.
I have no money
Thanks,
and
JJ.
no bedding, so this is great.
Oh, yeah. That is good.
Oh, did you run out of money again, Mr. Jones?
No, I have your 5 gold, but I owe you interest already. So
Oh. I mean, if you need money, I'd loan you it.
I don't know if I want to take out a loan on my loan.
Well, I mean, like, what's two
I
loans between friends?
I could give you some money. You need some money?
No, Celeste, I've got this, thank you. Don't want to get non-best friends involved,
Oh, I've got 5 gold here just for emergencies, basically. So sleep stuff is not an emergency.
Oh, okay. Well, sure.
I got this comfy armor I can't take off already. So
Oh, that's good.
Was there any equipment that you'd like to go and pick up before we maybe head out?
maybe like a bunch of swords.
What? Why?
How many?
I don't know. Like, what's acceptable? 12?
Like
Yes.
one.
How many swords can you use at once?
2? 3 maybe if I take my boot off. Wait, no, 4. I can put one in my mouth.
You wear boots?
Why would you... Wait. Why would...
Can you take off your boot?
Question.
Yes, buddy.
What is more deadly, a sword or your bite? Because I've seen you bite someone before.
They're about equal, but I will say that some things don't taste good. And,
Oh,
you know,
so
I'm
the
still,
mouth sword.
Yeah. So like a ooze or something like that.
Could you walk me through the process of mouth swording? Is it like, do you swallow the sword and then like spit it out like a snake would, or
No. Does anyone have a sword? I guess I can use my axe. And
Okay.
I'll put the axe in my
by the
and
handle?
I'll just like start swinging my head around.
Oh, okay, and that and like Bartholomew takes like a step back as you're like wigging around him. He's like, okay, and this is effective, you swear.
I'll lunge at him.
Ah!
I'm not gonna actually hit him with it, but I'm gonna get like real close.
All right, he kind of like looks and like I mean, he's skittish already, so he backs up and goes, "Oh goodness! All right, no, that's very terrifying. All right, I take your word for it."
Yeah. Now just imagine I had 2 swords in both my hands and one by the foot as well, all coming at you.
Okay.
It's just a little overwhelming. I'll give you that.
So we should go buy 3 swords for you then.
4 swords.
Yeah, but what if I lose one?
Are you not going to
Or
use your
it gets
axe in one?
eaten? Well, yeah, I will. But you have to have backups just in case.
How?
You never know how many swords will get eaten. I just lost 6.
You had 6
So-
swords on you? Where were you keeping all these swords, sir?
Have you just been walking around everywhere? How have we not noticed that he's got 6 swords strapped to his
You
back?
look
a
at
ball
Kobold
full
Jones
of
right now,
weapons.
and he has all of your weapons strapped to his body right now. I don't know. It just happens.
I mean,
I kind of go into a trance, and then like I just got weapons all over me.
I would have serious questions if you weren't already telling us that this was a religious thing. So I'm just going to chalk that up to yield religion, and I'll pray for you, Mr. Jones.
Thank you, I guess. I don't know. Are you praying to my god?
Well, that's a good question. What? So we have like a feeling here of like divinity. Are you your own god now, or how does that work? Is Orville your god, and you're Orville's god? Is Orville worship that undead man? What's everyone's current clerical affiliation?
What if I said I don't know? Is that-
agnostic? Okay.
Mine is the divine embodiment of violence.
Oh, so you're more of like a conceptual sort of worshipper of faith.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Lightning?
The Weavers?
Okay, the Weavers. That's a good classic one. Okay, of course.
Wait, but I thought you and Vel swore allegiance to Oh gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Huggy
Right,
Bears.
the Weavers and the Huggy Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're
you-
like, you
there's
worship a
room
bunch
for-
then.
Yeah, there's room for love for many gods.
Got like a pantheon.
or
polytheistic.
demons.
Polytheist.
Gods
That's a very
and
good word,
demons.
Mr. Kobold Jones.
Yeah.
I am a doctor.
Oh, of course, I always forget your doctorate, sir. Sorry, doctor. Orville. What are you... Orville? Walks around the corner. Orville's still asleep. Goes, oh, he'll probably sleep that off. That looks like a good sleep. Look, he's drooling. Bartholomew will walk up and like take a towel and lightly wipe the open mouth of Orville as there's a puddle of drool in the bed. Let's go ahead and clean that up there, friend. And
What am I rolling to know that he's there? Or to be awakened?
Still a 10. 10 or higher, you can choose.
On
Con.
con?
The long con.
Alright. No, that's a nat one.
just,
Looking right through it.
just passed out.
I really wanted to bite his hand.
Dude wasn't...
But,
you know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. He cleans up Orville, comes back, throws the dirty towel just like on the ground near where all the other like dirty towels are. Goes, all right then, Morrigan, what do you worship? What's your religious views of the world?
I don't really have anything right now.
Yeah. Okay, well, maybe you'll find God eventually, or a god, or gods, or a demon. It's fine too, in some circles. Of
Or even
hell.
just like a metaphorical god.
No, I don't think... You know what, sure. Yep.
Does gold count?
Worshipping
Like
wealth.
getting
that-
gold?
Like,
Oh.
like greed. It's
That is
technically
exactly-
a carnal sin, but I feel like you can worship that.
I think that's exactly a metaphorical god.
Oh, gold god. Okay, sure. God of Gold. Miss Velithil, what do you have a particular deity or worshiping entity?
I always thought the Weavers were dead, but maybe they're actually kind of still with us a little bit, so I've put a little thought back into that. And of course the Huggy Bears and us, I think, right?
I mean, maybe. That'd be cool.
What about you, buddy?
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't worship a god. I am currently of the faith that people are better than they ought to be, and that I typically just tend to have faith in others as my kind of go-to for, hopes in that regard.
Buddy, you're too pure for this world.
No, I live here in this world. I am real, Celeste. I'm not a illusion. Right then. I'm gonna go switch over into my other clothes. Does anyone... Are we leaving right now? Someone wake
We're rolling out in 10. We're rolling out in 10.
10 minutes.
Oh.
All right, 10 hours. Got it. Heads off into the room. But yeah, anything you guys want to do before setting out for the day?
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the room that Orville's in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna swaddle him in the blanket there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna carry him over my shoulder.
All right. Orville, roll con.
I do it very gingerly though, like a dad.
Oh.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. You wake up.
Again. Another nat 20 on con roll for me.
You wake up, and you look, and you wake up as the sling is going over a shoulder, and you're effectively in a burrito body bag made out of very nice high thread count blankets that have been folded around you like a mummy. But your eyes do flitter open.
Yeah, sorry about that, bud. I ran out of embalming fluid.
Orville has to take a moment.
That one got me good. Shit. That's 3 points of psychic damage right there.
Jesus.
Orville is gonna wake up and just start instinctually screaming at the top of his lungs, just as shrill as he can. Just help! Help! I'm being kidnapped!
Yeah, but you're not a kid.
Help! I'm being napped, but not, because I was napping!
Napped.
Being napped.
I guess we're gonna have to put in a request for missing persons report for Orville too. Add him to the list.
What do you mean? I'm right here! I'm not missing! Wait,
I don't
Hackle,
see
what are
Orville
you?
anywhere.
Good lord. Are you gonna let him carry you, or are you going to just kidnap Orville?
I'm kind of like mummy rat. Like, I'm not. Yeah, let him carry me.
It's probably pretty comfy, honestly.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine that you weigh, anything.
Oh, he's all of 45 pounds. He's a goblin.
Yeah, that's like the weapons I lost when I got eaten.
That's probably fair. But yeah, you guys recover your gear, make yourselves ready, and prepare to head out of the resort and casino. If there's nothing else, simple as simple does, you guys place the large key into the doorway. It opens up onto the first floor as you're ready to leave, and you make that kind of apparent. As you guys exit out of the first floor, on your way out, there's a small station where an individual at the front desk kind of holds a finger up and goes, "Beg your pardon. If you happen to have a key, please leave that here at the desk with us. It should not leave the premises."
And then we'll pick it back up from you when we get back?
If it's under your name, we will, of course, redistribute it to you as proper.
Alright, just wasn't sure how it all goes.
Yes.
No. Hand the key over to him.
He takes it and slides it into a box, and you hear it clink into place. And he turns it, and slowly there's a small little shimmer of dancing lights in front of their station. Just, let's see here. Oh, okay. Everything's comped. Of course. Very good then, sir. And ma'ams as well. We thank you for your visit, and do hope you come visit us again.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. We hope you have a grim day. It's just a bit of a...
Ooh, don't
Whoa.
keep that catchphrase.
Yeah, you gotta work on that
We
one.
more, we
Yeah.
more mean, like, if you leave the hotel, it won't be as good as if you stayed. Isn't that...
A grim day.
A grim day.
No, I don't think it works very well.
Okay, well, we'll
Whoever
get
your
our writers
marketing
on it.
team is. Yeah.
It's a couple of halflings, tell you the truth.
I'm not gonna lie, I like it, but I know the general audience won't.
They won't appreciate a grim day.
Yeah.
I think you just have to like preface it with grim with 2 M's.
Or like Grim Day, like the actual name of the village.
Yeah.
Well, we'll probably give that a go. Thank you so much. And they wait. Have a day. Like the front doorman, Norman, does stand there and opens the front door for you guys to exit out. It is pouring rain outside as you guys are headed out.
Oh shoot.
It's a good thing I didn't dry off.
Just soaky armor the whole time. That poor carpet.
Maybe we should have stayed.
You know, I was just thinking about it. He probably should have gone with like a grim day, but like a bright night. You know what I mean? Because it's a casino and they stay up late. No? All right.
I don't know. I kind of like the idea of like have a day because then it puts like the agency of what kind of day I want to have in my own hands, rather than telling me what kind of day I'm supposed to have.
As you say this, Charles climbs up onto Bartholomew's shoulder. Bartholomew pulls out an umbrella from his bag, opens it, stands in the back of the party.
Oh, did they have those inside, buddy?
Oh, yes.
Umbrellas? Okay. Do we want some umbrellas, or do we want to wait out the rain, y'all? Or just walk in the rain and maybe catch a cold?
I think that's a myth.
Well, the umbrella is mostly for Charles.
Let's buy some umbrellas.
Wait, why for Charles? What's wrong with Charles?
Oh, respectfully, Charles, has very stinky fur when it's wet.
I get that. I
Learned
feel
that this
that.
morning, yeah. Charles kind of like huddles up a little bit. But you guys are heading back to the gift shop to go find umbrellas. Fair enough. You guys head back throughout the casino. You head up 2 flights of stairs, eventually finding a door labeled gift shop, ye old shoppy. As you guys arrive on the 2nd floor, it does hit a period of the day where you start to hear this kind of like ringing sound that echoes throughout the hotel and casino. You hear this bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong. It goes, portions of today's proceedings may not be suitable for all audiences. We do thank you for your cooperation. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by MMLR 660 and the Royal Kingdom of Ravon. You hear a cut of like this like booming voice over the intercom, and it cuts over and you hear, hello, 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 dear friends and fellow listeners. It is I, Montserrat in the morning, coming to you live from MMLR 660. Montserrat in the morning. You start hearing the day's broadcast as it goes on. Do you guys want to stop and listen to it or head on to the general store?
I'm gonna listen to it.
All right.
Same.
All right. You guys gonna sit out front the general store. You hear that and go, breaking news, we're coming to you live, of course, this morning from Kane's Plummet, and boy, do we have a number of great stories for you this morning. First and foremost, you've heard it, you've loved it, you've anticipated the up-and-coming attraction of Ravon's Got Talent. We've scoured the nation looking for the strongest, the smartest, the most well-endowed and powerful people we could find to prove that Ravon has got talent. Who will you vote for in the coming days? Come down right to the tower of MMLR 660 to vote and view your favorites. First up, we have the one, the only. The sound cuts, and you hear this like hissing, crackling, bubbling sound before you hear this kind of like and it's like a pop, like a loud, like gastral pop. It was, that's right, the one, the only is coming here right to MMLR 660 to show off a number of their culinary confectious goods. Will they have what it takes to win our tournament? Tune in, find out, and pay us a visit to see the results. Cuts over, you hear like fake fanfare, and then it cuts in and goes, you hear this like very kind of sped up voice that actually sounds like a small kind of like a dust devil or like a speedling. And you're like, MMLR 660 is not responsible for any injuries, and like goes through all like the legal jargon of the contest, and like no purchase necessary, void where prohibited, all the kind of like basic rudimentary things for a contest. It then cuts over and you hear, all right, folks, we can't wait for Ravon's Got Talent. You, me, and everyone in between. As you know, MMLR 660 has recently partnered with the Royal Kingdom of Ravon, and we are looking to provide entertainment to each and every home across this great nation. Truly, we know no better leadership than the Prince, now King, themselves. Today in our top story, as we continue our ongoing coverage of the stinkers of Gulanti. You hear, stinkers of Gulanti? Ew! Those dastardly douchebags continue once again to harrow and annoy everyone in their path. I have it on good authority here, a recent event. After arriving in a, let's say, unknown town to present and protect the witnesses, I have it on good authority that it was reported that a local member of a ranger company was imploded simply for trying to assist a helpful hand to the stinkers of Gulanti. We go live now to our infield correspondent, Dave. Hello, am I on? Yes, Dave, you're live with MMLR 660, Montserrat, in the morning. Oh, hello, Mr. Montserrat. Hello, everyone. I'm Dave. Yes, Dave, we know. Tell us what you saw. I saw a guy. A guy, you say? What kind of guy? Not very tall, horns on his head. Maybe a devil? A devil! You heard it here first, folks. Breaking news, the stinkers of Gulanti are working with devils, conspiring with demons from beyond the realm. They were such nicer children when I met them. They were talking to them, and then the horny guy exploded. My God, he exploded from horniness! Impressive stuff. Groundbreaking stuff. Have you reached comments from their next of kin? I have not. Would you assume that they're upset? Oh yeah, there's pieces of this guy everywhere. Blood all over the ground. Disgusting and demonstrable. I'd expect nothing less from the stinkers of Gulanti. Yeah. Can I say hello to my wife? No, you cannot, Dave. Have a great day. Well, you can't beat that field reporting, folks. Once again, the stinkers of Gulanti are up to their no good, downright evil machinations. Will their tyranny of evil ever be stopped? We can only hope for the best. We turn now to the weather. It looks kind of rainy. Sunny in other places. Very cold up north. Very warm down south. Let's go to break. You hear like a cut. And it goes through like a number of small kind of like interplanetary commercials for random products. It also does play a like this weird kind of like almost advertisement plays over the intercom as it's like scratching and like being boosted. And the one that does catch your attention is you hear, "Oh, and hello, welcome listeners one and all. It is I, the wonderful man of the hour, to tell you of great vacation spots across the nation. First and foremost for today, we must tell you about Grim Village Resort and Casino. Located in casual, northwestern Ravon. Soon to be all of Ravon, this beautiful little resort and casino is brought to you by the TT Holdings Corporation, LLC, and their subsidiary company, well, we'll get into that later. Of course, go and book your vacation today. I hear they have wonderful resorts, billiards, all manner of games, and fun for all ages. Take in a show, a massage, or any of their number of fanciful suites within the resort. Book your destination today. TT Holdings, LLC. And, like, kind of goes through and more or less just plays commercials for a bit before cutting to a long string of music for much of the mid-morning. And it's pretty calm. Surprisingly, the music this morning just seems kind of more like elevator hold music. And every so often it cuts in and goes, MMLR 660, Montserrat in the morning, will be right back in a flash. And it keeps going boom, 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 boom. But I can't do the rest of that because copyright infringement. But that's what you get for the next couple of minutes. If you guys want to wait for the rest of the show, you may, but let me know.
I'm gonna go and get some umbrellas for everybody.
You go in, you pick up, 6 umbrellas?
Yeah, I guess only 6.
Okay. You pick up 6 umbrellas. It costs, let me see here. I think I have it listed. 3 copper pieces per umbrella for a general umbrella, or you can get one that is like fancy and has a design on it, and they are a silver a piece.
I'll just get the basic bitch umbrellas, please.
Okay. So you pick up 6 of them, so it'll be 18 copper coins, or 1 silver, 8 copper. They do ask if you want to donate 3 coppers to the Orc Foundation.
No, I just donated, so.
Just donate? Okay, of course. And they ring you up. And they hand you.
Oh my gosh! Okay, stop pushing me. Yes, I'll donate. I'll donate. It's fine.
So mark off 2 silver, 1 copper. Somewhere, Sarah Orcface McGoplin sings her trademark song in the arms of the Angers. Kind of how it goes.
In the arms of the ogres.
Oh, in the arms of the ogres. That'd be pretty good, actually. Yeah, let's switch it to that. The arms of
the ogres.
And you say.
All right, I got us all some umbrellas.
You come back.
Now, let's go.
Alright, Stinkers, let's go.
Yep, we're the stinkers now.
I feel like I'm finally being seen.
I kind of like it.
By Dave or whoever else might be following us.
No, I mean like properly, talked about.
Hey,
you want to be stinky.
we could just reach out to him and ask him not to call us that anymore, and she's gonna pull the stone out of her pocket.
Still,
oh God,
still
you
there.
have that. Oh jeez.
I'm sure he'd stop talking bad about us if we just asked him. He's nice enough.
I really don't think it's wise to use any means to connect to his mind.
I don't know. I kind of like the notoriety, the reputation that we get for being the stinkers. It feels kind of like cool,
I think it stinks.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right, let's go. Just put the stone back in our pocket.
Stone goes back in the pocket. You guys start heading back to the front entrance. The music cuts and it comes back from break. You open the door to a large kind of raining area. Do you want to wait for the second part of the broadcast, or do you want to head out?
Yeah, I want to hear the second part.
Second part of the broadcast? Everyone good? All right. You hear Montserrat in the morning! Ah! He goes, that's right, folks. We are back. First thing this morning, bringing you that hard-hitting breaking news. I know I talk a lot about the stinkers of Galanti today, those betrayer, murdering, regicidal monsters that entreat all manner of dark things in your daily lives. Once valiant heroes, now fallen to the pit of sorrow and villainy. It hurts my heart in a jar just the same as anyone else's. But good news on the battlefront. One of the stinkers of Galanti is now deep within custody of the Royal Foundry of Ravan. A rather discarded member of the team, they have been found now for genocidal crimes against the lizard folk population and seek to serve a life sentence behind bars. Gotta give it up to those boys in red and gold there with the Ravon military. Couldn't have done it without you, boys. Keep up the good work. Here, ding ding, goes. Into our next story here, folks. We have a truly wonderful news story coming to you now. It seems to me that a number of people are rather interested in the far western reaches of the world. I have it on good authority, a source that will remain nameless, of course, notes that there are secret, hidden powers that are slowly being reached out to, intertwined with, and currently raiding coastal villages across all of the, well, shall we say, Western world. Fear not, the Ravon Royal Military seeks to send out a platoon and conquer those wild lands. Remember, folks, when it comes to Ravon, you mean safety first. It kind of like cuts over and goes, what's our, I think I have my third one here. Oh, yes. Now we turn, of course, to our minute-to-minute coverage of the devastation within Deerwood. For generations, this small, habitable city was ruled over by a number of noble entities, but faced with the destruction at the hands of the stinkers of Gulanti, you heard it here first, entreating dark, fearful creatures from beyond the veil of reality, invoking the gods' names in vain, and truly being jerkbags. They have now destroyed, desecrated, and otherwise broken apart the city of Deerwood, and is now on the far reaches of recovery. Many of those same reaches, our noble king now beseeches the city and seeks out to provide aid. We can only hope that those nobles in charge get their act together and accept this wartime effort. Always good stuff here. For everyone here in the morning, I've been Montserrat, and you've been our loyal listeners. As always, we thank you for trusting us with your news every single day. We'll cut now to music. Enjoy it. Think of it. And remember, it's all you have left in this wild world. Wonderful. Later today, sports. Here. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you for listening to Montserrat in the Morning, part of the MMLR 660 network. Later on today, sports. You just, yay! You just hear it cut over, and it cuts again, and just starts playing, like, general music, and you hear, like, a cut in. Does anyone speak Infernal?
I do.
You do? Okay. You hear this kind of like demonic voice cut over, and you hear, "All right, yeah, it's me, Jenny D, and this is the Skin Rippers. Let's go!" And then it's this very beautiful melodic harp sound, kind of playing over the airwaves for quite a bit. And that's it. For the next few hours, at least, until sports, which is around noonish.
Voice gets a little too far.
Man, we seem like really powerful.
I think we should move out a little bit before continuing any other conversations.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we need to go find a buddy.
Was Buddy not with us?
And Bartholomew's just waiting by the door the whole time. Yeah, no, I know, Charles. It's a lot of rain. I get it. No, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm outside too.
You head outside. Do you have an umbrella or no?
I didn't go in.
I'm gonna give everybody an umbrella.
Cobble Jones, soaked to the bone, gets an umbrella.
Like, what is this for?
You could stab somebody with it, sir.
I'm gonna inspect it.
It has a long point at the front, but it's a pretty shoddy umbrella. Like any good kick of wind would probably like bend this thing inside out. It's like the one you get at like a local pharmacy kind of deal.
I kind of like this. I'm gonna start taking some smithing tools and like sharpening the tip of it more.
Oh yeah.
Like, see, buddy. Like the good thing about this and why I like this is that if I stab it in someone, I can then break it off, and it'll be stuck inside of them without them being able to pull it out.
No, I don't. I don't think he
you.
realizes how crazy he sounds. Yeah, no.
You could also do that
Celeste?
with an incense stick.
You could do what now with a what?
Yeah,
Nothing,
like in
buddy, it's-
eyeballs or like up
Mhm,
the
yeah.
nose.
Or smaller creatures, you know.
Stab right through the chest.
I feel like I'm missing
So
context.
You
Oh,
don't want
Celeste?
to know.
Not that I don't love standing in the rain.
Huh?
Where are we going?
Hey Celeste, Jonesy wrapped me up real tight. And I can't move. Can you try and like tuck an umbrella in here? I'm a little tied up at the moment.
Orville covered in water and bed sheets.
Yes, I will open up one of the umbrellas and then I'm gonna stick the handle in the back end so that way it covers his head.
All right.
Oh man, I
And
gotta
he
get
doesn't
Ah, it's in my butt crack.
this. I gotta get
Whoopsie!
this sheet off your face. You're getting waterboarded this whole time. I didn't realize.
Awful. Bartholomew turns to any sane person, which at this point is JJ, Morgan, or Vel.
I don't think we have anybody saying.
I just talked about killing somebody with an incense stick. I'm not the
Fair.
person to look at.
Buddy pulls out. Buddy looks at the lucky coin around his neck, and then back to JJ or Vel, and goes,
Yeah, they worship a demon who has physically broken your kneecaps multiple times. So I don't know. I think that I'm the most sane here with the umbrella trick.
I didn't say anything out loud, but thank you. Where are we going? I'm just gonna general ask.
North. We're heading.
What?
North.
North.
We're heading north, are we?
Okay.
Are we
No.
heading north?
Which way is
Maybe.
north?
I thought we
you
were
said
heading towards the sim.
East.
You have the note.
We are heading east. Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct.
East. Northeast.
Northeast.
East.
We don't
East-ish.
know.
Just east.
East.
Straight up west.
East.
Yeah.
Okay. Right then. Who knows where we're going, so they can lead us, if that's okay.
It's not
we
about.
need to find a particular tree. We'll speak of it as we head out. So let's head, and then we'll see what we can find once we're a bit closer to where we think, which would be to the east.
To the east. Okay. And so you're just heading out from Grim Village, walking to the east?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So yeah, you all begin just making your way eastward out of the village. Fairly easy to do. Many of the gates and kind of like fencing still isn't even up. So you guys just walk straight directly out of town. Who is navigating or guiding the group through the rain?
I think that's probably me. I got survival.
Probably you. Okay, go ahead and roll me some survival. Survival.
What's 24?
24. Easy enough to do. You keep your bearings and make your way kind of like further still and very easily past like an open plains area. Before long, you look in just a handful of miles, roughly like a 5 or 10, probably like close to like 6 or 7 miles. 6 or 7 miles away from town, you start seeing the beginnings and outcroppings of what makes a larger forest further on. Roughly from that point, like maybe about a total of 10 miles is like the thicket of the forest. And you guys march throughout the wind and the rain. In doing so, I need everyone here to please roll a Constitution saving throw.
Are we getting a plus from Celeste?
I think you do, because her aura gives a plus to all saving throws, right?
+3.
+3. We'll start it up at the top. JJ, what did we get?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Completely fine. The rain hits you, but you manage to keep cold off of you and dry for the most part. Your boots slosh with mud as you guys walk off the unbeaten trail of the road. Velithil, what did we get?
Dirty 20.
Same thing. You can manage to keep your guard up. The rain doesn't pester you very much, and the umbrella does help quite a bit. Orville.
14.
I heard 13.
Oh, I got a 14.
14. You're a little less comfortable. The entire swath that you were wrapped in is now soaked. So you're kind of in a wet blanket this whole time, hanging off the back of Cobalt Jones's armor. But overall, you don't succumb to the wind and the rain, and you're not marching, so your feet aren't soaked down to the bone. So yeah, you managed to stay safe. Morgan.
21.
21. Even better. Are you even touching the ground? I don't. Cobalt Jones.
So on setting off,
Mhm.
Cobalt Jones has removed his boots. He's like, yeah, you got to really be able to feel the mud in order to figure out where you're going.
Mhm.
And also, umbrella's not good. You need to be connected with the elements. And I rolled a 2 for an 11.
An 11 total?
Yeah. I got a
Good
plus
lord.
9.
Oh my god. Okay, fair enough. Oh, the Weavers. You feel cold. You feel shivery. You start sneezing every so often. But you don't feel feverish. It's mostly just like the wear and tear, and you like gotta do the old like tough guy thing of like your nose starts running, so you snort it all into the back of your throat and then spit out a huge loogie. You're like, yeah, you just gotta keep at it, and you keep walking forward.
Call it the rain sniffles.
Yeah, you do
It's not a cold, though. It's not a cold. That's a myth.
It's a myth. If you treat your body like a temple, you can't let the rain in. Celeste, what did we get?
14.
14. Much in the way of Orville, it is uncomfortable. And you feel that if you're uncomfortable, Cobalt Jones probably has a little bit of uncomfortability, but you know him long enough that he's kind of like big macho machismo man. So it's all like, it doesn't bother me. The rain never bothered him anyway. You know what I mean? It's the whole thing. I had to wait till you drank to make that joke. I wanted to make sure it went up your nose. It's the kind of DM I am. Called comedic timing. All right. So you all march along for several hours in the rain. It reaches far late into the middle of the day. The rain begins to let up slightly, but it continues to kind of just like mist and drain down from the sky for much of the morning. As you reach into the middle of the day, traveling at a fairly good pace, even with the kind of detriment of slowly what is becoming difficult terrain. The closer you get to the root system and the overall kind of like area of the forest, the water begins to retain and kind of collect in certain places as the ground stops being more even of the open planed area of the kind of well-tilled and deforested areas of Grim Village. You arrive to the edge of the tree line, and from here is your decision where you want to go.
So, all right. So, I think it's going to be kind of hard since it's raining. We're not really going to be able to rely on tracks. It's going to get covered up through the mud. But I think what we can look for is they're probably not macheteing their way through the woods every time that they get to their place. So, potentially not far in. I mean, they want to still cover the entrance, right? But not far in. There's probably going to be some sort of pathway that we can look for.
I think if I remember correctly from what I wrote down when Celeste translated that note, thrice knotted tree, so a tree with like 3 knots on it. I think that's what we need to look for.
No, do we think that that's going to be like on the outskirts that leads to the trail then, or something deeper in?
Within the Hollywoods, find them. The thrice knotted tree. Current code to be spoken of firing wood.
So it sounds like a secret base or something. So probably deep in the woods.
Like a bonfire or something? Firing wood, you know? Does there seem to be any smoke rising above the trees anywhere?
Currently no, due to it being rainy.
Alright, well, maybe we should start by checking for like... Well, actually, how far does this forest go? I'm assuming pretty far.
Yeah, this forest, so if we look at it like on the main map here, let's see if I can pull this up. Nope, everywhere. There we go. Whee! So from Grim Village, you guys are now kind of reached out to kind of like where we're gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it. You know what? Let's do the forbidden technique. Wee! It's me, your DM. Hi, friends. You guys have left from Grim Village and headed off to here. You're about at the edge of this forest line. And you know that this continues all the way out for about 15 to 20 miles, all the way to the beginnings of the Ravon Range. That's kind of where you're at. You're about here-ish, give or take. Roughly about 8 miles outside of town.
Where was the first burned field that you know of?
The farmlands that are like right next to Grim Village.
Is that where it was?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to think, like, if because you guys, Detective Celeste was thinking that maybe it was the arsonist was part of the scimitars, right? And if you're gonna like start burning stuff, it's probably gonna be nearby where you can run away to.
I think the arsonist was hired by TT.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think the arsonist was, if not hired by TT, then by Georgie, because he said Georgie handles a lot of things.
So rude.
But
Objection.
The other notes from the cipher did mention that they moved to more southern lands, so we might want to like follow the river more.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're somewhere within the Hollow Woods, but I think we can try and like look for maybe markings on trees or things to start getting us away. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree.
All right. Who wants to look for the trackings of kind of the makings or pathway of?
Would you like me to assist you with that, Detective Celeste?
Can we try doing like different types of rolls too, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I'd like to
try
do something
taking a
with
look.
survival.
All right. So go ahead and so Cobalt Jones is gonna look for tracks based off of survival in the rain. I'll need you to roll survival at disadvantage, since the rain will impose that disadvantage. How are you attempting to find the path, Morgan?
Can I use like, I guess, investigation or perception to try to see if there's anything that doesn't look right?
Sure. Go ahead and roll your choice, investigation or perception. If you are rolling either one by yourself, it will be a disadvantage due to the rain as well. You're trying to, look for clues in the middle of a storm. Is anyone else attempting to assist the pair or help?
I'll assist anyone who's doing an investigation.
Yeah,
Okay.
JJ will assist too.
So Morgan, if you have two people helping you, I'll just say that's straight up advantage. Orville, what do we got?
I'm going to be over Cobalt Jonesy's shoulder, just with the true vision on and assisting him.
All right, so I'll give you a straight roll then.
Oh, and Morgan, I will tap you and say the Huggy Bears guide you, so you get an extra D4 from guidance.
There you go. Celeste,
So-
hanging out.
I'm rolling at advantage.
Rolling an advantage and adding a D4 to your result. And then Cobalt Jones is rolling straight up because he has Orville assisting him, but it's not a group effort.
— 12.
12, okay. And Morgan?
Can I use lucky on advantage rolls or no?
Yeah, you can use lucky on advantage rolls, and then you choose which of the 3 dice you take. Sometimes it's bad rolls.
Yeah, it's real bad. That's a nat 20 with a D4, so we're looking at 32
30 dose.
for perception.
All right, we'll get to that here. So you start looking around for any sign, hair nor hide, of what you can do. You start to look along the sides of the trees, and very faintly on the sides of the trees, you start to reveal clues that seem to have been put there as a marking to kind of lead you in a certain path. Do you read or speak Sylvan?
I don't think
I
so.
do.
Up to you if you want to show Celeste.
Yeah, can I point it out?
Just
to
kidding. I
Celeste?
don't. It's celestial. I'm sorry. I don't.
I do though.
You do, okay.
But he does.
Yeah, so I'm like looking
yeah,
for tracks. Like
Bartholomew
I'm
also
like
does.
smelling mud and licking it. Like I know they're
Hey,
around here
Jones.
somewhere.
So
Ugh.
I will say, Jones,
No, this mud does taste funny.
with a 12, Jones, you look in this like direction looking for tracks, and you note very large, heavy tracks in the mud that seem to have these like heavy inset and dark looking kind of like drawn claw marks that lead into the heart of the forest. Like they look
there
fresh
any-
and recent.
Do we know if there's any monsters that work for the scimitars?
I mean, it's a forest that's generally full of very dangerous creatures. That's why the hunting is so important here.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know anything about nature, like the actual categorization of stuff, so that just looks scary. Anyway, what were you saying, Morgan? I have like a mud beard.
I wouldn't necessarily know this is Sylvan, right?
Not necessarily. It just looks like fanciful and well written. But it's also about yay big.
We've also seen Sylvan before.
Yeah, in your travels. Honestly, if you got below a 30, you wouldn't even recognize this as a marking. Not a joke.
That's insane.
Literally a legendary check.
Hey, Jones, can you read this? This looks like writing, but I'm not sure.
I can't read a lot of things, but let me see. Oh wait, yeah, I can read that. What does it say? I think I can read it. I can read Sylvan.
You certainly can. So you lean up to the tree, you get really close on it. You guys watch as my goodness. You watch as Cobalt Jones kind of like starts to decipher and like I think that's a this and that, but it's a very tiny script. You all watch, and as Cobalt Jones starts to kind of like look over the various kind of makings and markings across the tree, you start to pull a name from it, Cobalt Jones. And as you guys do that, you look and you see these big black looking clawed fingers reach over one side of the tree and then reach over the other side of the tree. And then a third arm reaches around the other side of the tree. And a very familiar looking head begins to peer out as smoke begins to fill the area. You see, very much so, a long and cruel looking smile twist out from behind the tree and go, "Finally, you left your little castle. I'll eat you." The tree snaps in half, and you see a very familiar looking ferocious Klon on the other side of this tree. It retches out with a guttural "Arr!" And next week we will go to combat with Klon Part Dos. For your records, Cobalt Jones, before combat starts, you decipher in Sylvan the name Clarence. And with that, folks, that is where we will stop it for the evening here. Special shout out to Twitch chat for sending more bad things to people. You're my favorite Twitch chat, and you know I love you. Do. Let's go to Rosen. They seem cool. Why not? They're doing art. We will go raid an artist, as always.
Most of the widgets.
Whoa, you can hear them. Very cultured stuff on that stream. We're gonna go and skip it. We're gonna go Charmy. Charmy seems like they are doing other art. Yes. Happy owl art, I think. I don't know. It won't load in. But we'll raid them all the same here, guys. So, as always, if you're a subscriber to the channel, feel free to use our raid emote. That way, you know what's coming in this day and age. As always, we do thank you guys for sticking with us, you level 20 characters. I, of course, have been Kareem Zamir. They've been the stinkers of Gulanti. Gross. This has been Second Wake. We'll see you next Monday for Clown Night Part 2. See ya. Peace out.